What's up, my Dama nerds? I'm super excited to be here for episode 3-7. That's right. We are continuing with another great episode here on Dama Nerds. Thank you all for joining us. I'm one of the hosts. My name is MJ. I'm always accompanied by my brother in arms, Rodney Ansel of the Terror Squad.
What's up, nerds? How y'all feeling today? I hope you're feeling good. As good as we're feeling. I'm feeling so good today. It's been a good day for me. What day we got today, MJ? For me, it's fucking July 12th. It is the 13th year of Sander.
Yes, it is.
It just turned 10 o'clock, right on the fucking nose.
There you go. There you go. I'm just one day ahead of you guys, living in the Japan time, but, you know, still loving the same Dama.
Hey.
Different times, same Dama. But Rod, you got a new look. You got a fresh new look to you, and I'm super excited to dive in.
Took the clippers to my head today. For all of you who don't know,
it's so intense.
For the first time in 15 years, I cut my hair, and it feels so fucking good. Oh my god.
Let's go in. Introduce the guest because we all
already getting distracted.
We can all join this conversation about your new hairstyle. So everyone,
I'm over here chilling.
One and only Kusa 2015 Kendama World Champ, Wyatt Bray.
Hello. What's up, nerds?
I'm
hyped to be here.
Yes, super excited to have Mr. Wyatt Bray in the in the virtual studio.
Hell yeah.
We were just, as everyone in the kendama community knows now, we were talking about Rod's hair, and it's gone for 15 years, growing out these dreadlocks. It was like a sign of Rod, you know? That was his special feature that he had, one of them.
It definitely is something that looks different than most people, right? If you see someone with dreads down to their waist, exactly.
Like a bearded One Punch Man.
Yeah. I feel like a One Punch Man, dude. I feel that powerful right now. It's good.
Dude, the first thing, so I woke up early this morning and newborn, I had baby duties last night. Newborn was crying, so I get up kind of early, all groggy and shit. And I pick up my phone and I was just like, oh, let's see what's on the IG. And the first thing, dude, first thing that comes up on the feed,
that's
while
funny, man.
My eyes are still trying to open up and shit. My brain is still processing the fact that I'm waking up.
That you're awake.
I see
That's your cup of coffee.
Holding all of your dreads like you're the fucking predator holding a severed head.
These fuckers right here.
Yeah. And I was just like, no way. That is so intense. I would never be able to do that. So fucking crazy props to you.
Dude, yeah, you're next, dude. Your hair's super long.
It was time, man.
Yeah, no way.
I feel like you've had a haircut more recent than I have, MJ. Before today, of course.
Yeah.
Before today. 2 years ago. When I had my...
Way
before.
Years. Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, we were I was going to say, we're at the jam, and Jalen's like, dude, Rod cut his hair. And he was like, you got to see it. We're all freaking out.
You're like, wait, who Rod? Because you're not talking about Ansel Rod. Who?
Exactly.
Which Rod?
Yeah. And he's like, dude, it's 15 years old. And I'm playing Ken against this kid. And he's like, how old are you? He's like, I'm 13 years old. And we were literally standing there laughing. This Rod's hair is literally older than this kid. And this kid's honed at Dama. And he's just going
he's probably better than me.
Dude, your hair's older than him.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It was.
Dude, from one commitment to another one of growing that shit out for 15 years to just chopping it off. What is the reason?
It was time, man. I mean, times are changing. I felt different. It's just I've had it for 15 years, Yeah. I was thinking about waiting till my birthday, which is August 15th. So a month from now. I was going to wait and just give it to myself for my birthday. Cause when I first got the dreads, fully done, it was around my birthday. It was a birthday present from my girlfriend at the time, actually.
Yeah.
And it was just,
what do you mean you got the dreads? How do you get them?
Well, I originally, I I had some like natural dreads forming at the back because I never brushed my hair and shit. I have really curly hair. Yeah. So I had these gross flat like dreadlocks forming at the back of my head.
Okay.
So I went to this like studio and got them actually done professionally by like a woman from Trinidad. And she just fucking yanked on my hair for 4 hours and did all this crazy shit that hurt like hell. And I paid her like $300 and I came out with dreadlocks. Long story short.
That's sick. You got it done officially and all that too. Like you had the real deal, $300. That's not cheap.
No, it was
I bet a lot of people didn't know you could style dreadlocks. You have to go to a proper place. Drop $300.
You don't have to, but you can. I mean, this woman, like, she runs a fucking hair salon. Like, she's done who knows how many heads of dreadlock. And when I walked in, she looked at my fucking curly hair and was like, "You have the dread hair. Like, you're gonna have good dread." She told me that, and I was like hyped when she said that. I was like, "Okay, sick." Well,
exactly.
Like, let's fucking do it then. Like, I was already down, but now I'm super down. Let's go. But it's end of an era, man. It's like every good thing comes to an end. You know, it was just time.
Yeah, hell's
what it is.
Hell's
and I feel so much better because of it in many ways. It's great.
Right.
It's gonna make you so much more agile when you go.
I don't know if there's any Avatar: The Last Airbender fans out there, but I feel like a fucking airbender. Tenzin was right.
Do you identify with the Air Nation? Like what? Like I almost see you as like an earthbender. Like I feel like you're like an earthbender type.
I could be. I don't know. Maybe I'm the Avatar, bro. Maybe I can do them all.
Maybe you are, dude. You are the Avatar. You are. That's so true,
man.
But enough about me and my fucking hair, man. We got a guest here. We got the one and only motherfucking Wyatt Bray in the house.
Very true.
2015 World Cup champion, among other fucking championships. Like what? I know you were the European freestyle kendama. What was it? The EKO they called it.
Yeah, EKC, EKO. One of the two.
I'm sorry.
It was a freestyle comp.
Yeah, in Denmark. This was last year in 2019, correct?
Yeah.
You were the champion of that as well.
That was a fun one, dude. That was a fun one for sure.
Hell yeah. I was really bummed I didn't get to go to that comp. It looked like so much fun. I was looking at this shit and I was in Japan being like, I'm like pretty close, but not really. And like, fuck, I want to go.
Still, dude, it was a good time. Well, there's a lot of heavy hitters there. And it was just, it's just a fun time. Like, you know, you're in Copenhagen. Like there's like, everyone in Europe smokes spliffs, you know? So like there's spliffs everywhere, like literally like all the time. It's just how it is. And like, just the whole vibe of the event was amazing and just the crowd was sick.
That's funny, man. So you were in Denmark for the EKC. I went to the EKO in 2014 in Denmark when they had the EKO there.
And so that's the one that like Keith went to, right?
Yes.
Or he would go to?
Yeah.
I don't know if he won it or something.
Ballard was there. Yeah. Me and Ballard actually both slept in the Crom Shop, the old Crom Shop. We both slept in there. It was shout out Torkild and Phillip for letting us sleep in there. That was hype.
I definitely one night of those of that trip slept on the floor, I believe, of the Chrome Shop.
Hell yeah.
Right. I'm trying to think, but like I like snuck in, like we were like, shit, we don't want Torkild to find out. Like Bonds like made me a bed like in the corner. Like I was like wedged in between Fish and Bonds, and like we were so worried that like Torkild was gonna come in, like what the. Like, come on, guys! Like, doing with like, because like I had like my Airbnb, but like, I don't know, we were getting all.
Yeah, you're in Copenhagen, man. Copenhagen is crazy.
There you go. To all the kids listening right now, all the kendama stars don't live the high fancy lives. Most of them sleep on the grounds of shops.
Dude, you have no idea.
Papa MJ giving the advice over here.
Yeah. So it's all right. It's all good. It's all good. So
that's like the best part. Yeah.
Wyatt, there's so much mystery to you. I believe when I saw you at last, maybe not for other people in the States. I left the States in like 2007. I've been in Japan for a long time. So and I got into kendama while I was here. So the whole scene in the US, all I know is from the pros and the people that come to Japan that I meet, as well as through the internet. So for me, like we didn't really talk until just like last year. We talked more during Catch and Flow and stuff. Finally got a shotgun interview.
Not even enough though. Yeah.
which I'm editing it. It's gonna go out soon. It's going out soon.
I've been waiting. I'm not gonna
lie. I know. I'm sorry. I've been lagging on stuff, but come on, I got a new baby.
No, you're chill. You're chill.
It's gonna come though. But still, at that time, I didn't know much about you, and like you just had this aura of champ on you, and there was like a bit of that, and then there was also just like hearing about how in love with kendama you are, and how all like this is like it's your life. So you're so passionate about it, and I think that is also radiating off of you as well. So when I first met you the few times, like I was like, I don't know if I can go talk to this dude. Like,
you had MJ shook, bro.
Bro, I've heard that. I heard that. It's so weird to me because I definitely am very passionate about kendama. It's my favorite thing to do ever. It always will be. I don't think it's ever going to change. I have ups and downs with it. Like you go left and right, upside. You go everywhere with kendama. Like there's sadness and there's happiness and there's adventures and there's
so much
days.
anger.
There's so much. So you have no idea. The rage sessions.
Maybe frustration is a better word, however. But.
Yeah. And I know that. Well, then there's like, I've definitely heard from a few people that I can be like intimidating, but I don't even, dude. Come say hello to me. It was like seriously, come say hi. I want to say hi. I'm stoked to talk to you. I'm definitely very competitive at events, so I feel like maybe there's some times where I can like definitely maybe don't come straight up to me like right before I go. Actually, no, come give me a high five. That actually will probably make me feel better.
High five.
But no, I don't. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. But please come say hello. I want everyone to come say hi. And,
yeah, because like you just mentioned, you are so passionate that like especially during a competition right before you're about to go on the stage, you're trying to get as focused as possible. And I'm sure people that would come to say hello or say like, hey, can you sign this to take a picture? That can kind of throw you off. So at those times, let's leave the Bray alone and just give him a high five as he's running on stage. But after everything's done, or maybe way before the comp starts, go in and talk about like. There's
always timing's a big thing for sure.
Dude, but no, more than anything, I'm more than happy to talk to people at events, especially kids, dude. Kids are the future. Especially just literally they're the future. But at the same time, like, I love kids at events. I love stoking out kids like that. Like, especially if you're like a kid at an event and you don't have anyone to come hang out with, like come hang out with me, dude. I'll chill with you.
Hell yeah.
We can hang out and we can learn tricks.
I'll be there. We'll squad up just like the Rod squad at Camp Dama, dude. When Wyatt came to Camp Dama, and I was a counselor, we had the Rod squad. I was lucky enough to get Wyatt on the Rod squad. It was fucking
sick. We killed it, dude. Our squad was
Rod
sick.
Squad members, if you guys are listening, fucking props.
Shout out the Rod
giving
Squad
you
members.
a high five right now.
High five too.
So I was super excited that we were able to finally talk, get to know one another. You swung over to the Sioux Lab, and we were able to hang out more there last year at the end after Kendama World Cup and shit. So that was fucking great. There are, I'm sure, so many people who know of you, not just from the kendama player, but maybe some people know about like that pro wrestler.
Oh my God!
You know about this?
Wyatt.
Of course, you guys bring it up.
Dude,
Let's talk about it.
Because I only bring it up because the first time when you popped up into the Kusa limelight, I don't know what it was. Why I Googled you, but that was the first thing that came up. Bray Wyatt, and I'm like,
he always beats me, that motherfucker.
I mean, the WWE is hard to beat, dude.
Yeah,
wow,
dude, fuck the WWE. Fuck Bray Wyatt. Okay? I'm coming out with the heat, dude. I'd love to hop in the ring with that guy and just show him how it's done. Okay. No, I'm talking just
okay.
Dude, please, Bray Wyatt, if you're listening to this, come at me, dude. It's my name. I had the name first. You made it up for your
actual
wrestling
name.
ego.
Yeah.
That's my actual name.
That's so funny, man.
It is reversed.
So the reason I found Bray Wyatt was because Smith the other day, me and him send each other music every once in a while. He sent me this band. He's like, yo, check out this metal band. And it's this band called Code Orange, who happens to do the theme song that Bray Wyatt plays when he comes into the ring to beat your fucking Wyatt Bray ass up.
Oh, no way. I did not know that because, dude, Code Orange is a heavy fucking great band.
They're heavy.
Oh,
I got tripped out listening to them. They have some weird post-production shit where like it'll be like a breakdown. It's all of a sudden like everything just like stops and then stops. Dude. And it's like to the music like kind of thing, but it like tripped me out. I thought my computer was fucking up because
it's glitchy. It's glitchy. I got onto them like before they went that way when they were Code Orange Kids.
I also heard that I've only listened like 3 songs by them so far, so I'm still new.
Oh, dude, I'll give you the discography.
Just the Bray Wyatt theme song.
The
Bray Wyatt theme song. That's gonna have to be the jam track for this episode. It's gonna have to.
Settle.
Come on, dude. Come on. All right, I'm down. I like
but
it.
So you're not you are not a wrestling fan.
Everyone do you know? Like if you're a wrestler, you're a wrestler, but I definitely have never watched wrestling before in my life. You know what I mean? Like I definitely personally am not a wrestling fan. I don't hate on it, but like I hate on Bray Wyatt in wrestling because he pops up first in Google and it pisses me off.
Yep. But you know what? I bet he totally knows about you.
Oh, he must.
God,
he has to.
Dude, fuck him, dude. For not even, dude. Seriously,
his manager searches that shit and they see if you're trending or whatnot, and you're like, "Yo, you're trending." Oh wait, but like that's not you. Who is this?
Yeah, there's other weird shit. Like when I search you, this ballin' cup thing comes up.
Like, yes,
yo, Bray. Like you're not the weirdest dude out there. If you didn't know that, like we could.
But you're also not the only Bray. Like there's a world champion Bray. What the fuck? That's cool.
Exactly.
Did you know there's another Wyatt Bray that plays kendama? He doesn't go hard, but there's a third Wyatt Bray in the world. He lives in Bend, Oregon. I think it's Bend.
There's
like 4 hours away from me.
Buddy. I'm just throwing that out there.
There's got to be more than just 3.
Dude, no, but I know him.
And he plays kendama.
He's same age as me, and he messes around with the kendama.
Same age.
And I always tell him I'm going to send him a pro model, and I never do, which is messed up. I'm just a dick, and but.
Well, here you go. Now you put it out there, so you got to fucking send him one.
Otherwise,
you're a dick forever.
Yeah. Well, honestly, if I'm being real, he would always get a season pass to the same mountain that I would go skiing at, and then every time I'd get my season pass, and it's like the first run of the year, right? Like you're so hyped to be at the mountain, like you're so ready to just like send the hill, and I roll up to the thing, and I pay for my season pass, and I'm ready to go, and then they scan it, and they're like, whoa, like something's up, man.
Like, I knew that's like, where this was going.
You got to go back to the you got to go back to the lobby. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, okay, I go back to the lobby, and they're like, yeah, weird. Like, it looks like there's 2, and they're always like, there's 2 of you. Like, what's your birthday? And because he's born, he's the same age as me. And he's born 2 months before or after me.
So it's like close.
And it happened 3 years in a row where we'd all get sent back to the lobby, and apparently it happened to him too. So originally it was like, dude, fuck this other Wyatt Bray who it's always making me go back. Yeah. But it happened to him too. Sorry, I'm rambling, but
so the other Wyatt Bray is also like, yo, fuck this other Wyatt Bray. He makes me go back to the fucking lodge. Like, there you go.
And then we kind of met each other eventually because my other homie snowboards with him, and we were like, yeah, fuck you, dude. But then actually it happened to him too. We realized that we were both getting screwed over by Mountain Meadows, specifically Mountain Meadows. So
fuck them.
I know that was random, but
they can't get their shit straight. There's 2 Wyatt Bray, so there's.
You would think it's
watch out for that fucking nega Wyatt Bray.
It's like some curse.
Yeah, negaverse.
There's gonna be it's a whole multiverse.
Yeah, multiverse Brays. I'm scared. I don't know about you guys.
Dude, I could go all day. Another dude, my boss, who I work with, would call me the Fiend every day. I come to work. I work for Nike. They're like fit Nike, try hard, and I'd go into work and no, they don't really I'm kind of like a stoner, and I'm they don't really know me as that. But then I'd go in and every day and be like, Wyatt the Fiend, and I never got it. I was like, does he think I'm a fiend or something? I never I was
shit, yeah.
Hi, yeah.
Did he see me smoking my Soren? Does he think I'm that kind of fiend?
Exactly.
Yeah.
In the back, did he catch me smoking my Soren? In the back bins? But no, apparently Bray Wyatt's nickname or alter ego
is the
he puts
fiend.
On a mask. He puts on a mask.
Okay.
Dude, he's a Mankind ripoff. Let's be honest, man. He's a Mankind ripoff.
So okay, so that's what it is. Because I don't know. It seems like because I'm in your boat, Wyatt. I care zero about wrestling. But
there was another wrestler. His name was Mankind, and he wore like a brown mask that looks very similar. Okay. And he was like really crazy. He had a sock puppet that he would use and shit. It was the same dude who was Dude Love.
I've seen
pictures. Dude Love?
Dude, no.
I didn't think so. Yeah, it's like this is like when it was WWF before the what was it? The World Wildlife Foundation.
Yes.
The World Wrestling Federation for using their acronym, and they had to change to WWE.
I love it. You're a wrestling nerd. I love it.
Dude, I fucking saw Jake the Snake when I was a kid live. I was fucking hyped as shit.
Did you have one of those like WrestleMania dolls?
Dude, Jake the Snake.
I was all about that shit, dude. The Hulkamania, fucking ripping your shirt off. I was fucking into it.
Snapping into Slim Jims.
The Legion of Doom, what are they called? The guys who came down like this, the fucking
dude, I think it's
the Berserker Brothers, I think they were. I can't remember now.
The Blues Brothers?
No, not the Blues Brothers.
What do you think of it being fake? Let's bring the elephant in the room.
Fake.
I mean, it's chill, right?
I think there's so I don't like it and I don't really care for it like you, Bray. I don't hate on it, but I do know that there's people who are like, yo, it ain't fake. Like there's a specific word.
What is it called? No, it's like who think COVID ain't fake.
Athletic acting.
Flat earthers and whatever.
There's some like technical jargon to make everyone happy about that whole situation.
But like it's not about being like real. Like I don't think it's ever been portrayed as real. Like it's obscene. The guy's jumping off 3 ropes onto some guy's head. You think that guy's not dead in real life? Yeah, he's dead. Like it's a show.
They've had like Snoop Dogg in on some. He's come in and wrestled.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, dude, he come out
for real. Dude.
I'm pretty sure I saw a video. He comes out in the ring and he's like talking in the mic, and the dude's like gives him shit. And he's like, "Yo, what'd you say?" Lifts down, puts his glasses down, so he's like looking at him. You know, like
dude, they have celebs.
So lanky.
Dwayne The Rock, dude. The Rock used to be a wrestler.
Yeah,
right.
The people's elbow, buddy. The people spoke.
That's what I'm saying. Rod would know.
No idea what you guys are talking about.
Oh, you got to do some Googling, buddy. You're missing out.
I don't think I am missing out.
You're not smelling what The Rock is cooking. That's for damn sure. Yo, man, I have a really funny little segue right here. Actually, there is one of the best wrestlers, arguably, Macho Man Randy Savage. Motherfucker came out with a fucking. I'm fucking up.
I know who that is.
2x4. That's Hacksaw Jim Duggan. But Macho Man Randy Savage, good wrestler. He was in the Spider-Man movie.
Bonesaw
is ready. That's right. I got you for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes of playtime.
I know who that is because of that reason. Literally because of.
And because Wyatt Bray is a fucking Spider-Man nerd, if y'all didn't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yo, I got a quick question for you, Wyatt. There was a time, I may have been the first time you came to Van Jam where we.
I already know the Spider-Man bandana.
Yeah, a few blocks up from the Terrace shop, and we were smoking bowls in my van and shit. And I gave you this fucking original like 1980s Spider-Man bandana from like the old Spider-Man shit.
Oh,
so I want to know where is that bandana? What do you do with it?
It's got to be alive somewhere. I don't have it with me. I wish I could pull it out. It's alive. It's alive and well. Don't worry.
Oh,
I think. But I just literally moved in this new apartment, so everything's scattered. Like,
oh, I see you.
That's kind of like it's on me at the same time though, because I've lived here for like a year now, and like now all my shit's scattered.
Dude, you did not
that's
just
what I'm
move
saying.
in.
A year is not a new apartment,
and
bro.
like it's still like nothing set up. Like if there's like literally like look at the wall, it's just literally white. Like I would like throw up my giant Konami USA banner, and that was like the most like art I put in here. And framing, dude. Actually, fuck it. Look, I do have some art. You can see
what is it?
Dude, whatever. I'm just gonna take it down.
Black. It's framed. That's good.
Hold on. I'm not gonna avoid the question. I don't know where the bandana is, Rob. I know you're mad at me, but it's safe. And I'm just gonna dedicate trying to find this bandana. But trust me, I remember because it's the same colors as my Braymont.
Yeah, exactly.
As the original Braymont.
Like yellow with spider webbing, and then it had Spider-Man on it. Yeah.
So this is the other thing I have for him.
Oh, the Nobu.
Oh, the Nobu it's his puzzle too.
The puzzle. Did you leave the price on there?
Yeah, dude, I had it because it's in
the
yen.
price tag.
Yeah, the 2000.
I don't even think I paid for
tag.
this. I think Zava gave it to me.
Nice.
But no, and then
Fuck
underneath the puzzle, I had everyone on Tribe sign it. So it's got like everyone on Tribe's signature underneath Mobu's face.
Oh, that's sick. Hell yeah.
Nice
well,
art.
Sorry, listeners who can't see it, but if you want to see it, you're gonna have to jump on our Patreon, I guess.
Dude, you're gonna have to subscribe,
Hey,
dude. Give these guys some money, dude.
I
bet it's probably like $1.50 too. Yeah, like I bet it's nothing.
It's just a fucking loony, bud.
I can't believe I don't subscribe, and that's kind of whack. I should be subscribing.
Oh, hey,
I just use you guys for your podcast.
Whenever you can jump on, it's very, very greatly appreciated. If anyone can do that, but everyone's going through their own.
It's all good
thing,
if you don't. I mean, I'm just giving y'all a hard time. If you've ever met me in person, you know I love to give y'all a hard time.
No, dude, I'm giving you a hard time to give you a hard time.
Exactly.
Subscribe to the Patreon or whatever. You know what it is.
You know what
it is.
$1.
Give them the $1.
If you don't, you're gonna learn at the end of this episode. So
exactly. Yeah, we'll put a link.
Hell yeah. So yeah, let's moving on. We're talking to Wyatt.
Let's continue. Exactly.
We got, Wyatt, like you started out like what was the year you started playing kendama?
2012. I've been playing 8 years. So
okay.
2012.
Yeah, 2012. And I recently went back and watched Wyatt Bray edit 1.
On the way, dude. No. I did some research.
There was some Clack Kendama's edits. There was some Mario Brothers edits. There was a lot of COTK. For all of you that don't know, is the Children of the Ken.
Children of the Ken.
Which was Why you want to fill everyone in on what COTK was?
What COTK was? So I guess, yeah. So COTK, Children of the Ken. I guess I give them the full spew, dude. Like,
dude, get into it.
Dude, I guess this is a good place to do it. So Children of the Ken was a kendama team. I mean, we're dead, but like we're Children of the Ken, baby. We can come back from the dead whenever we want.
Aren't you guys like
just remember undead? That. We are the undead, dude. Number 6 hasn't happened yet. I'm still wanting to make Isaac's Return edit. So yeah. Now I'm spewing, but pretty much Children of the Ken was our kendama team from Portland, and I made it when I started the team. I was like 16, it was right when we started playing, or like within like the first year. So I was like 16 or 17, and it was like, there's Wenatchee kendama team. There's Kenman's, and like Kenman's was like the biggest inspiration for me ever. Watching Kenman's Christmas, and it's like, dude, like Max Norcross is in there. Parker Strom, like all the homies are in that edit. Like you could see Max, like young Max Norcross in that video. But anyways, they themed it all Christmas and things. And that was like a big inspiration, was just those kendama teams. And like, I wanted a team to grow with. Cause when I grew up too, I always played like football and basketball and kind of like all the classic sports. But at the same time, I hated the team aspect of like kind of having to rely on another person to get the job done. But I did like the team aspect of like having people to like support you and
camaraderie.
Yeah, exactly. And just having like not like necessarily a family, but kind of like a squad that you do your stuff with. So that was kind of the point of like starting COTK, was like that inspiration and doing that. And then it was more so me, but I didn't really want to name it after like Portland. Like it was going to be all the Portland homies, but yeah, to me, it was like everyone does like Wenatchee or like Kenman's, I think is Edmond is where they are in Washington. Yeah. And so, yeah, I named it. Back then I used to skate and snowboard all the time. And so for me, it was like, do something like, not like Thrasher, but like something along the lines of not the same, that we can also theme it. So Children of the Ken actually comes from the movies Children of the Corn. Yeah. Also the book by Stephen King, but specifically the movie, because like I just watched that growing up too. But yeah, we were supposed to be like the children of the corn, you know what I mean? But the children of the can, instead of the corn, it's all the can.
Was the setting of that movie like in like Amish country, like Pennsylvania or some shit?
It's set up in farmland for sure. I don't even know where. But the whole point is this is where it gets kind of evil, but at the same, this isn't really what the movie's about. But they kill all the adults in the movie. Yeah, then the kids take over the town. So it's definitely like an Amish town, because the kids have been running it for however long.
So should the adults in like Portland be worried or what?
Well, no, they're chill. They're chill. It doesn't even matter, because that was like the requirement of being on the team. Like you have to watch Children of the Corn. Like first rule, watched Children of the Corn.
No way.
No one fucking watched it, dude. No one watched it.
Oh,
I don't even think Chris Juna's seen it.
So the rules
after all this time.
So the COTK rules are like pretty fucking flexible, is what you're saying.
Dude, no, they weren't supposed to be. Like, I wish I could.
If nobody watched it, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah. Like,
did you watch it?
Hang out. Dude, I'm a big fan. There's like 8 movies.
You saw
I've seen
1 through 8? Yeah, right? I think there's a few.
I've seen like 1 through 8. I've studied those. Well, that's what I'm saying. Because then we started making edits, and like going back to Kenman's Christmas, we were like, dude, we got to make Halloween edits. And like Halloween's my favorite holiday. I was like, dude, that's sick. Like, we'll pretty much do the same thing Kenman's did with Kenman's Christmas, but we'll Halloween theme it. And then if you watch those videos, you can see like there's shots of like, there's sketch shots from the movie of like from Children of the Corn movies. Like the intro is like them like kind of like killing the parents, but like right before they do it, it like cuts to the kendama video. So yeah, we were a little more hardcore. That makes it sound a little more hardcore than it's not that bad.
And I mean, like, so like who was involved in this? Like everyone. It was like you, Chris June, Caleb Jeffries, like Nick Stodd.
Yeah. Caleb came later. It was the original team. It was me and June because I went to high school with Chris. So me and Chris started playing together in high school, and then we had like another kid. Shout out Cole, dude. Shout out Cole. Because he doesn't even play anymore, but he was the boy back then. And then there was definitely, dude, I can't remember. There's like another 4th person who we started with. But then also Elijah Onishi. So Elijah was one of the first people to do it too. And then that's how we met Stodd. I was like, yo, like let's like play some kendama.
And wasn't Tana Hack involved as well?
Yeah. And then Tana Hack from Eugene.
Channel,
he came from Eugene, which is like 2 hours away from Portland. And he would, that's kind of how the team was really in our prime and our peak. Tana would come up from Eugene, and sometimes it would be just Tana. Sometimes we'd all come up at the same time, and we'd all just squat up and grind kendama all night.
It's a pretty fucking stacked team, man.
Yeah,
dude, it was. Well, we definitely went try hard. Like you're dealing with me, like you're dealing with like Dick Coach Bray for sure. Like I was like, yo, we're grinding an edit tonight, and like we're gonna finish this edit, and like. Yeah, like we're gonna be like doing an event. We used to do Halloween battles every year, and it's like, yo, like I need your help. Like you guys gotta help. Like we were pretty try hard. Like we wanted to be good for sure, or at least I wanted the team to be good. I didn't want it to be like slack lords who kind of fell off, which we all did too, which is so funny. Like the team doesn't make videos anymore. But yeah, it was definitely we would try hard. We were like, yo, we're gonna make a dope edit, and like everyone being really good was just. Dude, that we just got lucky with that. Just dude, Tana was so
Tana's crazy. Tana was on another I mean
skill,
it makes sense though, you know? Like you get a bunch of like-minded individuals who all are passionate about the same thing, and you put them all together and you're like, yo, do something. Of course they're gonna progress. And then it's like, oh, do something again. Oh, do something again. It's like they're boom, boom, boom. It's just gonna progress, right? It just makes sense that you all fucking fed off of each other and got better and better and like elevated to the level that was everybody knew that COTK was some shit. Yeah, we're just like, oh fuck, like the Mario Brothers edit. It's like, oh shit, you know, we're like, oh shit,
they play
like
video games too. It's not just all
like,
horror.
Oh shit, you know, it's like it's always some shit. Like fuck yeah,
dude.
Man.
Stodd's Edit 4 was nuts. When that dropped, that was nuts.
Yeah, I remember seeing that and being like, who the fuck is this Stodd kid? What the shit was that?
That was the first I saw of him. Yeah.
That was the first Stodd edit I saw.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, it wasn't like Stodd was super try hard in a good way. Like, he was like, yo, I want this edit to be really fucking good. Yeah, like, I want this to be like my Colin Sander edit 7, you know?
Yeah.
And like, he worked, or like, for him, Keith was the big inspiration. But he was like, you know, like, he grinded that video. I remember like the days and, you know, the weeks he'd spend on tricks and stuff. Like, he did like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lunar flip.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
And that was like back then, dude, like that was
that was when Keith was grinding on it. That was when Keith started grinding on it. And he was like, yo, and he couldn't get it. And he would like get the 4 and miss the 5 all the time or whatever, you know, like.
And then I was supposed to do triple lean house as the ender and he didn't do it. And I'll never let him live it down because then Cooper did it. Cooper did it, and his I think it was like his Sweets Pro video. I think was the first time it was done. I don't know. I could be wrong, but Stodd didn't do it, and I was like, dude, where's
shit?
I've always given him shit. Where's the trip lean house? Now he can do that like in his sleep, but.
Yeah, of course. Now I'm gonna fucking next time I see Stodd, I'm gonna fucking tell him to do a trip lean house flip. Yo, trip lean house flip, bitch.
Tell him he has to do it on the bevel.
He's on stage.
On the what?
On the bevel, because then
on the bevel.
And dude, Coop does it on the fucking bevel, which is to me
does he?
so much harder than doing it like on a sticky part of a side. Like, yeah,
Really?
he balances it like, hold up. Let me grab a Dama.
No, I know what you're saying. Like the side of the Ken that's balancing on the Ken is like
It's
in
like,
the bevel,
yeah,
not
yeah,
on
like
the rest of the Tama, right?
It's like balances, you know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of it being like in the sticky. And to me, I can do those, but I cannot, to save my life, do that. And yeah, I would always be like, dude, like,
there's a lot more like angles
you can't do it on the bevel.
to catch
like,
involved in
bevel
that.
like Cooper can. Like,
Yeah.
Because that seems hard. At least that seems harder to me.
You started it. You're the founder.
I'm the founder of CO2K for sure.
And you took it upon yourself. You were the coach as well, telling them like, all right, we're going to do this.
I guess. But I was
event.
like, dude, that's what I'm saying. I guess you could say coach, more so like leader of the team, I guess.
Yeah.
No one was coached. No one needed coaching on that team. Everyone knew how to play kendama, you know? And we'd all, like, kind of like Ryan was saying, like, we'd all be together and, like, we'd spend all night playing each other in Ken and shit. Like, we were bound to get better.
Yeah,
but
it
definitely
only
like,
makes sense,
right? I definitely had to give everyone a little bit of an extra push. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's so damn talented. But, like, how are we going to, like, use this for more than just grinding edits? Like, okay, like, doing an event. Like, and that was kind of the thing. It was, like, I would, like, kind of sanction everyone, like, a different role to do. Like, June always made, like, the flyers because he was really good at graphic design. Like, everyone had their own sponsor, so everyone would just be like, yo, make sure you hit up your sponsor. Just little things, you know, dumb stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, then you just do those dumb stuff, and then we'd have dope events, dude. And, like, they were always more small time. Not small time, but, like, it's not like MKO where like people are flying from every single player is trying to win this competition.
It's a local event, right? Kind of thing, right?
But dude, we'd get like Kevin would come out for him. People from Seattle, like the Gallaghers, Luke Ford,
nice.
Max Norcross, like they'd all come up from Seattle and like, we'd have they'd be hardcore battles.
I always wanted to
battle, and like you'd be competing against someone who was good for sure. Like not every battle, you know, not as hardcore as like MKO, but like. I don't know. It was definitely because that's what we do. We do speed ladder 1v1. So like there'd be like 6 tricks, but instead of doing like 6 people lined up in a row to battle for the speed ladder, it'd be like Stod versus Eli Corey, speed ladder, who can be quicker, and then the winner moves on in the tournament. And we do that style, and dude, it would get it. And I never competed in them because I would be on the mic like just screaming into a microphone. But dude, they're intense.
Hell yeah.
And in some of the edits, and especially in your announcement of your Kusa, turning pro, there is a COTK house. Whose house is that?
House.
Yeah, you guys were like hanging out. There's the kitchen.
Exactly. So yeah, that was like first phase. Then Caleb. So Caleb started Sandpoint Kendama. And Sandpoint Kendama was like a huge inspiration for CO2K too, because like they just ripped Dama. There were 6 squad. It was like Sam Cannon, Caleb Jeffries, Eli Dixon, Grant Ingersoll, then like all the homies. Like I don't know how much Hislop was involved back then, but he was always
the Ripper squad.
He was always messing around. Yeah, and they just ripped Dama, and like they were just goons. Like always like hip hop, like crazy hip hop in their songs, just like lacing bangers. So that was a big inspiration. But anyways, Caleb moved to Portland. And then when he moved to Portland, that's pretty much when he joined CO2K. And then, we'd always go to Caleb's house pretty much to just like chill and do whatever. And so like during the pro video, that was kind of like our main spot. Like it kind of transitioned into going to Caleb's apartment in Southwest and just like, grinding Dama, chilling.
Right.
Smoking weed.
Yeah. There was a lot of awesome background story. Weens did an awesome job showing the whole the focal point of it being comic books and how much that plays a role in your life as you growing up. The whole intro, and then you in that like weird ass like cellar at the very beginning, like doing like one trick. Or I was like, what was that?
There wasn't even a trick. Weens was so pissed at me because I couldn't lace. So I'm grabbing water. I'm listening.
So that was like maybe 13 minutes of an episode. Of a video of explaining so much detail from it was when you became pro, so understandable that there's going to be a lot of information that people want to know about this non-pro wrestler dude, and that his coming up reading comic books, being friends with all these other great, massive players who are in this crazy team, COTK, and then, you know, going to your favorite spots and stuff, landing a landmark trick that, what was it, a 4-goon circle?
I'm sure, dude.
Right?
This was Provid? This was Provid?
Provid, yeah.
Yeah.
You doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and so there was so much explanation of the kendama as well. You know, the fucking covering up your identity, the half tone, why you chose the colors and whatnot. But then fast forward to your most recent mod, not the new change in the colorway, but what was that? Was that V3? No, is that your third mod? Third mod.
Yeah, I didn't really know what to call it, so I
mod.
just called it that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So technically fourth mod, but third pro model. So
I was excited to see that. You know, you premiered it. You guys premiered it at Kendama World Cup, and I was so surprised because it was like one trick. You guys came to Japan, recorded it, Skaggs edited it like hours or a day before you had to show it, and it went up. But dude, there's so much more detail to this new mod that I want to ask you. Like, what is it all about?
Dude, I'm actually stoked to talk about that. So the new mod, a lot of my family is from Pendleton, Oregon, and my grandpa actually ran one of the woolen mills for this company called just Pendleton Woolen Mills. They make like really insane like blankets and jackets and things like that. And he pretty much owned one of the mills and kind of ran it for like, I don't know, 40, 50 years, somewhere up there. And so, yeah, we always, ever since I was a little kid, we'd always kind of go up there and do our thing. And like, there's always like insane patterns like are on the mod, just like covering that area. And that's kind of how we, that's where I would spend a lot of time with my family, and it was kind of all wrapped around that. And I really wanted to do a mod that kind of like, it's a really easy design to work with for sure, to kind of make something involving that. But at the same time, like, yeah, it all reflected my family, which to me is like super, super important, you know? So yeah, it was kind of an easy way to tie it all together. But yeah, the actual designs on it, I'm really hyped on it because one part of it, well, I have it right here, which is actually really sick too. But the Bray, so this section of it, this was designed by a friend of mine from Portland. His name's Riley. His mom is the one who runs Kendama Cares. But he's like a really good artist. He rips kendama, and he helped me design this part right here. So I kind of told him like, yo, I really want it. Dude, because it goes so deep too into like my love for Zelda and like making sure there's a bunch of triangles and like specifically the Triforce on it.
Dude, I was about to say, yeah, the first time I saw your mod, I was like, oh, sweet, fucking Zelda mod, because I saw the Triforce at the top.
Yeah. And that's totally on purpose. So pretty much, this was designed by Riley. I gave him ideas on what to do, but I had him kind of put it together.
Right. So that would be the name for all of our audio people. That would be the name, the design of the name, right? The text, the typeface.
The where it spells my actual last name. And his Instagram's like Rizzy's Pharmacy, and he does all his own, like, he makes jackets. Dude, I don't know what mine is. He makes really cool jackets, t-shirts, bunch of really cool stuff. But definitely check him out if you get a chance. He also used to play, he doesn't really play kendama anymore, but he used to rip kendama. And his mom runs Kendama Cares, which is a whole another amazing thing as well. But yeah, all these triangles right here, these were done by Carolina. How do you say Carolina's last name? It's like
Herrero, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know how to say it.
I think that's how you say it.
I may have.
But yeah, Carolina helped design this part. I'm pretty sure it's Carolina that designed this. But yeah, then we have this here, and then I definitely wanted a little tracking on the top dot, or on the top of the cups, so that's why I put the Triforce there. But that's the thing, is like there's so much you can do with kind of doing like a Pendleton design. And for me, we had a bunch of different ones, but I really did want to have the Triforce on there too, specifically because like I've played every single Zelda game. Like I'm a big fan of Zelda.
Yeah. Tattoos.
The Legend of Zelda, the Nintendo game. So yeah, I kind of want to just combine everything in one and not kind of like go fully into doing like an entire Pendleton mod, like that we'd get like sued too. But you know what I mean? So like my grandpa does not fucking work there anymore. Like, it's not even like, even if he did, it would still be illegal. But to like really theme off that, but kind of just to combine everything into one. That was kind of how that mod came to be.
Wow.
The Triforce, I don't know if anyone knows, it also stands for, each triangle stands for something, and it's courage, power, and wisdom. And like, to me, dude, that was also like sick. Like, it's gonna be on my like courage, power, wisdom. Like, it's cheesy, but at the same time, like, I was hyped on that. If you look at the bottom of the Bray mod box, it actually says, like, I don't know if you know, like, dang, I'm like giving away secrets, but whatever. It's for the nerds.
Come on, yeah.
This is the place, buddy. This is the place.
So what you can say, yo, keep it a secret by saying, look at the bottom of the Bray box. There's always
at the bottom of the Bray box.
There you go.
But also, every pro model from Konami USA, look at the bottom of the box.
Yeah.
Any pro model from Konami USA, there's something hidden. They're different on each person's pro model.
Exactly. When we talked with Haley on our episode, she let us know.
Did she say what hers was?
Yes.
Dude,
dude. Fucking fantastic.
hers is amazing, dude. It's so good.
Yeah.
Hers, the coordinates to fucking Zawa's house.
The coordinates to like, that's fantastic. That's so fucking hilarious.
Incredible. I'm so mad I didn't think of it.
I'm so mad I didn't think of that. Like, that's so perfect. Yeah. Mine's not that cool.
Shout out Haley. Love you, Haley. You're on point.
I love you,
always.
Haley. I have her new mod right here. You can see it in the back.
Hey.
Oh, of course.
I haven't played it enough. I got some crafts in. That's all I've just been shredding crafts.
So there was an old video that you guys put up on the Kendama USA YouTube page when you were hanging out with Stod and I forgot other people in the Ken, other children of the Ken, and we were just taking out boxes upon boxes of champ mods. Do you still have these champ mods? You had like a fucking stack of like 50 of them at the end of the video, and the whole joke was like, the title was like, Bray unboxes like many various types of kendamas. Like
trolled everyone.
I forgot what. and it was like a 7-minute video of them just pulling out a champ mod.
What? I've never seen this video. I want to see this.
Dude, it's so funny you bring that specific video up. One, I don't have a single one left. They're all gone.
Oh shit!
You
just destroyed them, or you gave them out?
I gave a lot away. I gave a lot of especially the champ mods. I gave away to just people. Motherfucker. Why didn't I keep one for myself? But I didn't.
Oh shit!
I either played them all or gave them all away. And just like my mom, my grandma, my dad.
You got the real tramp mod behind you there, buddy. I see it over there.
Yeah,
the big black and gold boy.
You can't see how chipped it is from here, but
I know though. I've seen it in person. Yes, you should. I'd be upset if you didn't.
Exactly. But yeah, definitely not gonna lie, regret it because Konami USA does not have any more of those champ mods. They gave me 40, just to make it clear. They give you, Konami USA, they're insane with the amount of pro models they give you. Like, I don't even want to say it's too much, just in case Jero hears, and like, I don't want him to like, not give me 40. You know, like I want, as I'm saying, I can use them, but it's a lot. That's a lot. You know what I mean? That's like
that's a lot of kendamas.
I guess it is enough that I can use, but yeah, that's a lot of kendamas. So seriously, big thank you to Konami USA for that because that was really nice of them, especially like. It was after winning the World Cup, and like they were like, Jero was really cool. Like, yo,
dude, that was big.
You know, like we want to make sure like you can.
That was a cool thing
that help you win it. You know.
I recently rewatched the video of your World Cup run, the year that you won, when it was like, and also there's that video on YouTube, the interview with a kendama world champion.
The explanation, right? Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's good.
That's so nerd. That one's so nerdy.
It's good. I had a good couple chuckles with that video. It was good.
When you, everyone has a chance to win. I watch back and I'm like,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong though, man. It's true.
I make fun of myself so hard in watching that video. I was such an idiot, such a dumb. I guess it makes sense, but then I gave away all my tactics too in that video. But yeah, with the 40 Damas, so then we made that video and we trolled everyone, and Jero was like, I remember asking, I was like, yo, like. It's going to look kind of like douchey if I just like open like 40, like, oh, I'm so sick. And he was like, we'll make it like a funny name. Like call it like Wyatt unboxes like a bunch of different kendamas from Konami or like a bunch of different versions of kendamas from Kendama USA.
Yeah.
And then you think I'm about to pull out like another kendama, but it's just a bunch of champ mods. So it's like, it actually kind of worked out. And it was funny.
You keep on watching to the end because you're like, it's not going to be all just champ mods. Like,
yeah, of course it's not. Yeah. And then
it's just 40, yeah.
That's awesome, actually. I love that.
Yeah, okay. But then, so pretty much what I was getting at is we don't have any. And literally, like, I just got my new Bray mod, and I was like, fuck, like, I want to have a collection of all my pro models. And I don't have any champ mods in package or even fresh. I don't have any Bray mod original triple stripes in package or fresh. And so I was like, fuck, dude. Like, how am I going to get these? So I hit up Jero, and I was like, yo, like, are there any stashed away? Yeah. And he's like, no, we don't have any stashed away. He's like, there's like one in my office. That's like that's like his personal.
Shit.
And then he was like, he even offered me those. And I was like, no, like I'll find it. Like, no, don't worry about it. But anyways, I literally today at the Kendama Jam traded a kid. He had a Bray mod from like back in the day. And I had to trade him like, he wanted like 2 crafts originally for this in-package Bray mod. Like he knew I wanted it and I didn't have one. And like, he was like, how much can I suck from Wyatt? Because I know he's got some fresh craft. But I talked him down to 2 Thomas and a craft just for an OG Bray mod. And I'll pull it out.
In package.
In package, literally today, I had to like
because we know
barter with this kid, and I got one. I fucking got it. Okay,
Whoa.
My own pro model.
Whoa!
I got 40 of these too.
Yeah, is that the maple bamboo?
This is the. Oh my God! That's what I'm saying, dude. I gotta find a bamboo one too.
There you go. Well, you know what? Hopefully the nerds can help you out. If anyone's listening now, and you have a fresh Bray mod, his pro mod in bamboo,
it's a good chance to milk Wyatt for some crafts.
Exactly.
Nah, fam. Please give me a good deal on it. I'm an idiot though, because they gave me so many, and I just was I definitely like when the pro mod dropped around, I was like, everyone on CDK has to have one. Like everyone, like they're in it, like they're on there, you know, like everyone has. So I gave like everyone on the team a pro mod. None of them filmed with it. My feelings aren't hurt. But yeah, so I'm just gonna stash this next to the other one. And so
no more champ mods, dude. Just hit up Tony Hawk. He probably still has his in package.
Dude, for real, I forgot about that.
How did he get
the
slate towels? Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
Dude, that's a fantastic story too. Is Tony Hawk getting one of those?
Yeah.
So, dude, Rod's gonna love this fucking story, dude. Yes.
I already love
it. Dude, remember Smakers?
Oh, I remember Smakers, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. So it all comes back to Smakers, dude. And Smakers. So they are from Portland, and they
hold on. I don't know Smakers.
You don't know Smakers?
I don't know, dude.
Oh, dude. Okay, so there is.
This is where you put the video in.
Yeah, this is where we put the video. Yeah. So Smakers was a toy that was reinvented from an old toy from like the 80s called Clackers.
The butterfly.
It was
thing.
like. Yeah, it was like 2 marbles on a string, and you fucking whack them together like pop, on the top and the bottom kind of thing.
Word, or you could do like
the old school ones were sketchy because they're made of like glass, so they would chip and like take people's eyes out and shit.
Dude,
so it's like they reinvented it. This Portland toy company called Hog Wild reinvented it, and it was like bigger, like plastic, like inflated balls kind of thing with a plastic handle, and it was just a bigger thing.
I can't believe we're talking about Smackers.
Oh, dude, it was bound to come up.
So shit's called Smackers.
So it's called Smackers. And they fucking were basically, I think they got a hold of Bonds first, and they were trying to use Bonds, and then through Bonds, like Wyatt and me and Josh Flowgrove, and like I feel like there was a couple other kendama players involved. Like, and we were all basically
we were like the pro team though.
Yeah, we were the pro team. That's true. They were like fucking paying us
the big dogs.
per trick to come up with. It was like, yo, if you filmed the trick, we're gonna pay you this much, kind of thing. Like it was crazy,
like a bad
dude.
Amount too. Like,
it was $100 US is what it was.
Yeah.
I opened up in a fucking US bank account here in Canada just so I could cash their checks. It was fucking sick. And they hooked us up. Like we did all sorts of shit for them. We filmed the video. So if you guys want to look at the video of what this shit is,
did they fly you out?
Oh, they flew me to New York. We did the New York Toy Fair. I went and worked for them.
Well, did they fly you to Portland too?
Yeah, they also flew me to Portland. And that's true. Yeah,
dude. And the bar, dude. When we went to the meeting,
we had the meeting. Yeah, you guys want a beer? Yeah. We just get fucking wasted.
They had like a company wide like at Toy Fair.
Oh, in New York, dude, they rented out a whole Mexican restaurant. They rented out the whole thing for the company fucking Christmas party, and they invited me and Wyatt because we were like in the Smacker shit, and we were there.
Yeah.
And so we just went there. They had margaritas on tap. They're just like whatever fucking tacos you want.
Ron was like, dude, we gotta go, dude. Like I remember, like you were like, dude, you gotta come with me to the Smackers.
Knew we had to go, dude.
I'm like in New York, like chilling, like with the squad. I'm like, all right, like fuck it, like we're doing, like let's do this. Like
it was so worth it,
dude. And there was like mad free food and like free drinks, and like they gave the company to the dude. Remember, he like was becoming the CEO.
Jeff had bought the company off of them. Yeah.
Jeff, and he's a cool dude. He's a really cool dude.
He's a great dude.
Like Hog Wild in general, like they were tight. Like when you'd go to their office, like their dogs would be running around the place. Yeah, like they'd all bring their dogs in. They were all chill.
They were all just like cool people who like wanted to make a living off of toys. Yeah, it's sick. And they make like a bunch of weird shit. But the Smackers thing was, they were like trying to make it. They were trying to make it more than what it was. They were trying, man. Like I mean, all the power to them. They tried. Yeah. We tried to help them, man. We did.
And they helped you guys by giving some money your way to make tricks and shit. Was it
man? There's a good video, man. We went out. They paid us to go fucking film some tricks, and it was a pretty fun time.
With this shit?
Oh, dude, yeah, we were doing all sorts of shit. You wouldn't.
Dude, we were thinking trick. Dude, we went out and filmed like a kendama. Smackers, dude.
They were paying you per trick. I don't know how else I can say this. Paying
Bonds like
tricks.
ran their Instagram.
I was trying to come up with every trick I possibly could. Like, I think I sent them a bank of like 16 tricks. I'm pretty sure.
And they'd be paying
you want tricks, do you? Yeah, here they are. Yeah, here's my fucking bank account. Wire at any time. I'm ready.
But yeah, dude. Okay, so then they had me.
Back to Tony. How Tony Hawk
is just so insane.
Yeah, we got a little tangent there. Sorry,
that is ridiculous.
Dude, so Smackers,
no idea about that.
Smackers, dude. Then they had. I don't know what they wanted me to do. They were like, "Yo, we want you to like work for us and like help us with Smackers or something." And so like I went to their warehouse, but anyway, God, I'm forgetting her name. I think it was Jenny or Jen, but she was like the nicest lady of all time. I'll never forget like how cool of a lady she was. Like just like
from
come
Hog
out,
Wild.
We're gonna take you to from Hog Wild.
Oh, dude,
you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, wasn't it Jenny?
I think it was Jenny. I think that's her name.
You said that.
But
sounded
anyways,
right. We're going with Jenny.
Really
Sorry
nice
if
lady.
it's not Jenny, but
she's a fantastic lady.
She was amazing.
But she was like, she'd have me come out. She'd be like, like let's get lunch and stuff. Like, and she'd come out. She'd be like, no, like I got it. And she'd like pay for it. And it was like,
it was Jamie. It was Jamie.
Jamie. That's what it was. Jamie. And this was like years ago. It's so funny. But then she got
pregnant.
They were making. She did get pregnant too.
And she left. Yeah.
And they had to, they were making like a tech deck, some form of tech deck with Tony Hawk.
Box borders, that's what it was.
Borders,
it wasn't a fucking tech deck. It was a little fucking box, like shaped, that had Tony Hawk's face printed on it, that had a little skateboard thing on the bottom and a marble in the middle of it. And then they made little half pipes that you would hold. And you would like swing it back and forth so the skater would like do the thing.
Okay.
And they were trying to market it as a whole thing where you'd like selfie film it. So they made shit where you'd clip your phone to the end of this little half pipe. And you
remember that fucking guy that would
back
make
and
all
forth.
The toys?
Yeah, I do remember him. I was literally just trying to think of his name.
He was like the dude.
He was like the behind the scenes dude that like invented all of the toys.
He was like the Big Lebowski.
Yeah, totally. He looked like the dude. He was the dude.
He was the dude.
That guy was for sure drinking some White Russians. That guy had a rug that tied the whole room together for damn sure.
His job was to chill in his garage creating toys for them.
Yeah.
And he would he'd be like, I got a new toy. Like, that's sick, dude. Like, you just you put the thing, you've got the selfie cam, man. You got the selfie cam, like, and you put it here and you just spin it and you do your thing. And like, were you there for the classroom commercial?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I was there. Yeah,
and when he got in a fight with like the director of the,
that was so funny. Oh yeah. So we were filming a video in like a classroom setting for these guys, and like
for this box thing.
Was it for box borders? I think it was for something different. I don't even remember.
It was for the fucking dude. This thing, dude. It was like
a ball. It was that thing. It was like a bouncy ball on an elastic that you like put between your fingers and just like bopped it back and forth on a desk. It's just like like,
and that's literally all you did. And they're like,
man.
smack it in the hall, smack it in the hall, smack it in the...
I wonder if there's a copy of that commercial around, because I would love to see that. We never saw a finished copy.
Shit.
Did you? I never saw one.
And like the creative director of the video like had one vision for the commercial, and the dude is like,
that's not how the toy works, man. Like
the fuck you doing, dude? Like, and like they got in an argument, like, and we're all like, it's like me, you, and Bonds, like,
man,
like, dude,
and
what
Josh,
is going on?
Yeah,
it's Grove,
Grove was there too, man. That night we went filming the Smacker shit. We were like in that parquet. We got kicked out of a place filming Smackers. How fucking ridiculous is that shit?
Dude, they're smacking away, dude.
And they come up there like, you can't
For
be
real.
here.
Yeah, okay. So they had that Tech Deck toy, and Tony Hawk sponsored it.
Tony Hawk, yes.
Tony Hawk sponsored it.
Box orders.
So they pretty much, I was like I'm like a big fan of Tony Hawk. Like I hardcore fuck with his mindset for competition. And Bones Brigade is like, that was a big inspiration for COTK. Like it all goes back to that. Like Bones Brigade was a group of the most talented skateboarders at the time. Yeah. And Stacy Peralta, he was part of Dogtown Z-Boys. Like if you've ever seen like that movie or the documentary, and they're like the original fucking skaters. And if you go back and watch any of those documentaries, it super parallels what happens in the kendama community now. And like how we're super new and fresh and like growing into something bigger. And it's different than skating for sure, but at the same time, it just parallels it so well. But so I was a big fan, and she knew, she was like, yeah, like we work with like Tony. Somehow it got brought up, and I was like, that's insane. Like that's really cool. I love that dude or whatever. And she's like, oh, like the other thing you want me to like give him, like let me know, like I'm going to see him like next week or something. She said something like that. And I was like,
that's totally a Jamie quote, man.
Like, is that the case?
Oh, if you want me to do this, like, yeah, I'll do this.
40 fucking champ mods just chilling in the garage, right? Like at the time, like I could spare one of these. So I grabbed a champ mod and a Bray mod, and I wrote this like fat note on the thing. Like, such a nerd, like Tony Hawk, it's Wyatt. Like you're a big inspiration to me. Like
it's like a letter to fucking Santa. Dear Tony Hawk. Like it's Wyatt.
It's like ruined. It made it so gross looking. I totally ruined how the champ mod, the beautiful champ mod box, just this gross note. Dude, I remember, she like, it's like this like heartfelt note to Tony Hawk, and she's like passing around this kendama to everyone in this meeting room before she sends it out. Like, and they're all like reading my like heartfelt note to Tony Hawk now. And I'm just like, Jamie, like, come on, like, why'd you do that?
No way. She just gave it to everybody like to read.
It's like all the CEOs and Jeff, like all in a
just
room.
Like look at it. The Hog Wild CEOs and shit.
And I was there like to drop up the dot, and she's like, yeah, like this is Wyatt. Like he plays kendama. Like, look, this is his champ model. He won the World Cup.
Yeah.
And, like, and I'm thinking she's gonna like wrap it up and send it to him, and she's showing, and they're passing around the fucking note to Tony Hawk. It's like so in depth. But yeah, anyways, you see Tony Hawk opening the thing, and he's clearly at the time reading the note that I gave him too. But he looks like super intrigued by this champ model. Like, oh, this is crazy. He's really just reading this weird note from me. But yeah, dude, that's pretty much. She awesome. Then went to meet Tony Hawk for this thing. She brought him the champ mod, and I think he had the Bray mod too. And yeah, then she sent me that picture. That's all. After that, never heard anything about it again. Like, yeah, it's Tony Hawk. I'm sure he gets stuff like that every day of his life. Like, he probably threw it away.
Truly.
But he still held it, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he read the message, dude.
I bet he read the message. Away, he read the message. Exactly.
That's
dude. Yeah, he totally kept it. I bet you. He's like, well, all right, I'm gonna try this thing out.
You know, he's low key training to pop in on that 2020 KWC Online.
Yeah,
you know, that's
low key just honing in.
Maybe that would be sick. That would be super sick, actually.
What's up with 2020 Online? I'm gonna be honest. I'm totally out of the loop.
Okay, so there's a 2020 KWC. It's going on online, like the way that the Sweets battles have been going.
Yeah,
and they're basically going to do it 2 days, like the original KWC.
First day preliminaries.
They chose the tricks this year based off of. There's been 6 years of World Cup so far, right? So for every number, so every trick, there's like levels 1 to 10, and then there's 10 tricks within that, right? So
yeah,
for every trick, they roll the dice to see which year they pulled that trick from for that level. So, for example, for like level 5, they roll the dice, but depending on level 1 to 6 was corresponding year of KWC where they took the level 5-5 from that list, put it into this year's list.
Okay. So it's probably crazy. It's super jumbled with skills.
Yeah, exactly. Which I think is made a cool trick list.
But they're not. It's more like exhibition style, though, right? Like it's not like.
Well, I mean, it's KWC, but it's online.
Champion?
I mean, as well as you can online.
Yeah,
exactly. Like he's still the. Okay, I was gonna say, but it's not like.
But like it's not like it's online. It's everybody knows it's online. It's not like
it's an online version of it.
It is what it is, and we're all dealing with this in the best way we can. So this is the best way we can do it, right? It's the big thing that they're focusing on is less crowning a champion, but more so having 2 days of people getting together in the.
That's kind of more what I was getting at. Like, that's really cool,
and that's what KWC has always been about from before it was KWC when it was Glow King Cup. Like that's what it was about, was getting people together. And just fucking doing.
Because KWC's serious now,
dude. It is, man. There's like everyone is just so into it, just like, oh, the tricks, man. Dude, oh shit,
dude, dude, fuck KWC, dude. So hard.
Wyatt, I know that you probably scared the most Japanese people during each kendama after preliminary rounds from you like screaming fuck at the top of your lungs and
or fucking
the kendama
coming off the stage.
On the
breaking the string so hard that the bead hits Bonds in the face as we're waiting to go on stage. I was standing there watching that. There is the Bray Rage.
The Bray
Rage.
Let's
talk about the Wyatt Rage.
It is a thing.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
And I think it goes hand in hand with skateboarders.
I mean, we all have rage.
I think we all skateboard or used to skateboard. I definitely used to.
I was skating today.
I know I've raged plenty of times, when you try a trick for ever how long, especially if you're trying to record it, you fucking get super pissed. Some people huck their boards around, and it's definitely goes hand in hand with kendama. But for me, I feel like it's easier for me to just like chill out and put it down compared to like skateboard. I think because it's like, I don't know, it's still physical, but it's less like you're not getting hurt. Like if you fall down and get physically hurt, that's when you fucking you can.
Wyatt right now has a little bit of a shiner. If Wyatt leans in a little bit, the patrons can see it. But
that's why I was bummed that we didn't do it 2 days ago. You can barely see it. This is literally for me going.
You can see it, though.
See it. So it's like regular, and then she has dark right here because it hit me right there. And dude, it just domed me. I was going for a trick where you like it was one of the. So I don't know if you guys saw me do these ones. Where you balance them.
That was such a good trick.
Yeah, dude, I have schemes, dude. I have schemes on schemes on schemes on these
that's what I want to hear.
So I was going. I'll tell you what I'm going for. I'll tell you this one because I'm going to try to do a triple for my POV. So maybe for an edit, but it's down spike, dub down jug,
like two spin out.
You get
jug down.
God, my whole kendama fell apart. So dub down jug, down spike, fast hand, finger balance, and then from here, this part's so hard. You have to go from here, like, see, I can't even balance it right now. Whop, like that. Inward 1.5. You catch the Tama again, and then I insta dub ghost it. Fast hand, catch finger balance here. And then, dude, and I hit this, and then whop, push down, and then catch under the leg.
Under the leg. Oh, dude.
And that's honestly like not that hard to do, but I'm trying to do it triple for my POV edit. Because I hit it dub. This is another thing with those 3 tricks, dude. I hit it dub, was like lit. This trick's sick. Like I'm gonna film 2 others, and that'll be like the first banger one. I couldn't hit the other 2. I was like, whatever. Like if anything, I really like this trick. I kind of want to save it for my POV edit. And then I talked to Dylan, and Dylan was like, dude, like if you did double, like in one, like I know you can hit the trip for the POV. So now I'm just scrapping the dub, and I'm gonna film.
Dylan would get on your ass about it, eh?
Dude, yeah, dude. It's nice though. I need it.
That's good.
I need it.
That's
I'm trying
good.
to like get better.
Hell yeah.
And he's like the best.
No, I meant that in a great way. Hell yeah. Because I know you and Dylan. Like Dylan was like your pick for Tribe, was he not?
No, he was.
Am I wrong?
Dude, no, dude.
Am I making that up? It's TJ's. You're right. I knew that. I fucked up. That's right.
Well, it's because me and Dylan are like so close, dude. That's like he's like my best friend. Like we're me and Dylan are like BFS.
That must.
So like that makes sense.
I think that's why I was thinking that. It's because like I know you guys are fucking.
Like we're like he's like my little brother.
Quad.
Like that's how I think it's like he pretty much is my tribe pick, but he's not. He's Dylan. That's what I think so funny. TJ, dude.
He wasn't at first, but he is now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, let's.
But yeah, dude. I definitely.
Who was your tribe pick then?
Oh, okay. Let's get that out of the way.
Dude, well, dude, that's a whole fucking another round.
Oh,
tribe pick. I have like six tribe picks. Like I have like a lot. Like
I'm talking like that is active. Like you had one, right?
Yeah, there's a few that there's a good amount that aren't active.
My first tribe pick was Nobu.
Because like, oh, that's right. Nobu that's who I was thinking of. Because I mean, like just also like a little precursor is that you were Colin's tribe pick, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
And then you won the World Cup and proved yourself and all the shit. Like not only by winning the World Cup, but by being Wyatt Bray. You got put on the pro team, and then you got to choose Nobu, which like
exactly
is a no-brainer if you've met Nobu, because Nobu's a fucking animal.
Well, dude, Nobu used to be like a Wyatt Bray fan. Like before I won the World Cup, like I was on tribe like for not that long before I won. Like you couldn't like. It's crazy how you can know that much about me before I won the World Cup, because it was so quick of me getting sponsored and then winning. Like I think it was like within a 6 months time span. And that was kind of just like I got lucky that way. But pretty much like like it's hard for you to know. It's one thing when like someone like a kid's like, you're my favorite player. It's like, thank you very much, but you're probably lying, you know, like you or maybe you aren't, but like, you know what I mean? Like, and I remember being in Japan, and this before I won, it was the first year I went there. And they were like, yeah, like someone had translated. It was like Coda or something. It was like, this is Nobu. Like, he wants to meet you. Like, you're his favorite player. And I was like, oh, like, that's sick. Like, he's lying. Like, but like, whatever. Like, it's not like that's what I thought. But like, it was only like, you never know.
You just take everything with a grain of salt kind of thing.
Exactly. You're like, you know, it's weird to think that in the first place. It was weird back then. It even is now. To think that someone's like, yo, like, I love watching you play. Like, that's sick, you know? But then I played him in Ken. And he's doing like goon circles, like tap down spike. Like if you go watch an old Nobu edit, like he does like Wyatt Bray style tricks, and that's how I fucking knew. And that's how me and Nobu have we have a real like connection. And a big part of it is the fact that like Nobu loves the shit out of kendama. Like, I know that.
Oh yeah.
And not only that, but I knew he was also just like he definitely fucked with me, and I could tell by his style of play. It's kind of like how much I fuck with Sam Cannon. Like, if you look at my style,
dude,
it's just all stolen from Sam. Like, everything is just stolen from Sam. And, like, Nobu's got his own style now. Nobu's his own beast. Back in the day, before that happened, that's how I kind of met him. And then I won the World Cup, and then he was like, dude. Then we were like, dude. Like, then we vibed even more. And then next year, I think it was the next World Cup, is when we put him on the team. Because he was, like, really repping at that point. And, like, it was crazy, though.
Man, that's sick.
But, I remember
I met Nobu and Soma at the same time, and I think it was in like 2014, maybe 2013. I don't even remember what year it was, but they were just fucking little, man. I have like a group picture. Like I got to this was a separate trip. I got flown to Japan to do like there was in a mall. Gloken had like a pop-up shop, and they wanted like a foreign kendama pro to come do performances and whatever. And they hit me up and were like, yo, you want to fly to Japan? And I was like, tell me when, motherfucker. Like, let's go. So I flew out there and shit. And I also was there for like the Sakura Festival and performed with Zumadanke at this thing. And while I was there was when it was in like Hatsukaichi area. So I met Nobu and Soma.
Yeah.
And like, and also Hyo. And like all those little local fucking
little dudes,
kids,
The
and I have
kids.
a picture of like all of us, and like those kids are like.
I
remember, man, Soma wanted to film a double trick with me, and he wanted to do. It was like whirlwind late flip, like spike, and I was like, that was something that like I'd done that before, but I was like, that's some hard shit, you know. And I was I was like, I mean, let's try it. Sure, why not? And he was hitting it like every fucking second or third try, and I was just like, I hadn't hit it yet, and I was just like, okay, okay, let's fucking, like I eventually got it, but yeah, it was those kids, man. There's what I'm getting at. Like it's crazy because like now they're like basically just like young adults, and they're
all in high school now.
I mean, Soma like got fucked over with his sponsorships and all the shit. He like poor Soma, man. He for those of you who don't know Soma fucking was on. His whole dream was to get on Kenko, and he got on Kenko. right at the end as Kenko was dying. Yeah. And then he got into PNW, and he got his own mod through PNW, which was sick.
Yeah.
But then
PNW
also, yeah, exactly, the 4-stripe. And then PNW kind of disappeared. And the poor kid never really got what he fucking really deserved, honestly.
I think Konami USA, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter to say, but I think we tried to offer him a spot. Like,
I feel like he was just kind of got over the whole thing, you know? He was just like, you know what? That's it. Like, I tried. And, like, now he just plays Dama. Like, he still shows up to World Cup. He still fucking qualifies.
Yeah.
You know,
crazy, honestly.
He was wearing a Destroy All Dama shirt, like a Terra shirt on stage last time. Yeah.
That's lit.
It was sick.
I feel like that's so, like, that's just crazy to think about. Like, that's sad. Like, his company failed, honestly. And, like, then he's kind of just like, fuck it. Like, that's such, like, almost like, I don't know. To me, the Japanese are so loyal in that way, which, like, I almost, like, respect. Like, he had an opportunity to be on Konami USA and, like, roll with us, but he was like, nah, like, Konamico all the way, man. Like, even they're, you know what I mean? Like, that, I respect.
No, totally.
Like,
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
It's like a whole nother level of loyalty, you know? Like, that was his dream. It didn't work out. It's
like fucking Teru with Roots Kendama. If you guys know who Teru is.
I don't.
Yeah, well, look, Teru is a dude who's been playing Dama forever. He's a nice guy, but he fucking loves Roots Kendama.
Yep.
And he's been repping Roots Kendama since forever.
Dude, rip Roots, dude.
Yeah, Roots has been gone forever, and like I'm pretty sure he still reps Roots. I don't know.
He does. Yeah, he's jamming a lot of souls recently, but yeah.
Yeah,
just like stashing all the Roots. Like, who's got him? Like, trying to get the last one.
Yeah, for real though. Yeah. Oh, that's just a good example. I know Coda's fucking listening to this, laughing his ass off right now.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. We went on a huge tangent. Let's circle back.
Yeah, let's come back.
Because the Bray rage, that is something that everyone, if you've been to a competition and see Wyatt play,
you've probably seen it.
Unless Wyatt won.
Unless he won, yeah, exactly. Which was 2015. But
not the only one though. That wasn't we talked about this.
That's
he won
true.
the EKC last year.
Freestyle, yeah.
What else? Like, just while we're talking about that, what else have you won, Wyatt?
I've won Dama in the D twice. The freestyle.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, smaller comps, but yeah, I would say EKC and World Cup are my biggest for sure. And then like smaller freestyle ones for sure. Like the Tacoma Takeover, I think. I always get second at that competition. But
I got second at Tacoma Takeover once. Sam Cannon kicked my ass.
Yeah, of course. Tacoma Takeover, I swear, it's like that's the thing. You go there and you get second place. But yeah, a couple small ones.
There is no first place in Tacoma.
For real.
Ernie runs a fucking tight ship down there.
Or just always the Gallagher. He's always going to win.
Or there's the Gallagher. Or there's two of them if you're in the doubles comp.
Yeah. I got second place at Catch and Flow one year. Fucking Jake Fisher.
Yeah, you did get second.
Yeah, it was second.
Me and MJ were talking about this earlier. So you did get second next to Jake.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was what happened.
I was going off that year, and then
dude.
Yeah, that was third Catch and Flow.
Yeah, that's the one comp I really want to win Catch and Flow at some point. I'm really a big fan.
Hell yeah. Catch and Flow is like such a good comp, dude. It's just so hype.
Yeah.
But to talk about the Bray rage, I mean, dude, I'm a really passionate player and I hate losing. If I'm going to be completely honest, I do not like losing. My brain has a really hard time processing it. And yeah, I just lose. I can definitely lose my shit sometimes. I'm not proud of it. I don't hate. I'm not like don't rage after a comp. Like, dude, like, yeah, like, I'm sorry. I do care about the competitions that I go to. I do practice and put in work every time I go to these comps.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm saying, like Kendama's my fucking life, dude. Like that's what I care about. Like I don't give a shit about anything except Kendama. And I definitely give a shit about doing good in competitions. I mean, for myself, for my company, for everything. So yeah, I definitely rage. And so I'm sorry if I have scared some people in the past. Definitely. That 1 year at World Cup, and then dude, I swear it got fucking thrown all over the world, dude. Everyone was super pissed at me, but dude, that sucked, dude. I missed my own. I got every single one of my tricks. This is what I'm talking about. Like I fucking practiced that year. I was ready to go. I had a final run honed in. Like I put in days, not like 16 hours of practice. Like over days on days of practice, 8 hours a day, like grinding, ready to go. And then I get there and like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how other pros do. I know some get nervous, but I definitely get nervous. That year, World Cup's so weird for me. I got all my tricks first minute 30. So that's how they do it. It's 5 tricks first round, 5 tricks, second round, 5 tricks. You have 3 minutes each round. Yep. Hit my first 5 tricks, was chill. Second round rolls around. I hit my 4 tricks and I saved my level 10, or it might have been 12. I think it was still level 10 that year. I saved my level 10 as the last trick, knowing I would get there and be able to hit it. Dude, I fucking missed it for like a minute and 30 seconds, like somewhere around that. Half the time left, I couldn't get my own trick. And like,
yeah, I've been there, buddy. Yeah. I've been there every year. Every year.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely get too frustrated sometimes. It sucks. But at the same time, I don't know, if I didn't get that frustrated, I'm working on it for sure. I think I'm honing in comp in general and just kind of, just growing up, you know, I'm not like a kid. I can't like lose my shit all the time. So, but at the same time, yeah, I mean, it happens. It could happen again. Like, I'm not going to deny it. Like, yeah, I definitely care a lot about doing well in comps. And when I don't do good, like, I'm never mad at it. I'm usually not mad at what goes on in the comp. I've definitely had some shicey stuff go down, but usually I'm mad at myself. Usually I'm like, shit, dude, you practice that hard. And like, you know, like you always know.
I know what you mean. Yeah, totally.
It's hard enough. And like, now I'm standing here and like, yeah, my brain, I have a hard time processing loss. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like you're saying, man, like you're a passionate player, right? So like you put all this effort in, you put this time in. So it makes sense that like when you don't see the results that you're like going for, that like you're like, fuck, like, well, fuck, like I put in this time, like why not? You know?
Yeah. And like, you know, I know I'm good. Like I know I don't suck at this thing. Like it's not like if I lost in like, I don't even know, like a
skee ball,
hurdle or jumping, or skee ball.
Let's play some squash.
Bummer, but like I'm not a skee ball pro, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I'm a kendama professional. Like I should not be missing like bird over the valley.
Yeah, that's something about kendama though that like sets it apart from other things. It's like I think it was my friend Brett was saying, he's like, kendama is one of the only like game, sport, whatever you want to call it, where like you can watch the best player in the world and he'll miss for a minute straight. Yeah. But dude, he's still the best player in the world. Right?
I'll win rounds and be just as mad as I am when I lose them. And it's because I know when I want, I'll win around. Like I'm sure if you see me lose a round and get mad, you've probably seen me win around and get mad because you've been around it. But like, dude, and it's because I'll win and I'm like, dude, I really like not. I guess hopefully I don't sound mean to other players. Like, but it's like, all right, I know I was better than that dude, but like because I was nervous during this round, like I missed. Like we nulled 6 tricks in a row that I can easily get, but I like, what was I not paying? Yeah, it's like I just
totally. But that's like the nature of the stage, also, man. It's like I feel the same way. Yeah. Like when I just sesh, like whether it's in my house or if I like go to like the beach or whatever to go sesh, like, and I just like listen to music and just get in the zone, do shit. Like I can just fucking pop off and hit tricks like forever, you know. Yeah. But you put me on a stage and I'm like, all of a sudden I'm like focused on other people. You know, and like, and all of a sudden I'm not focused as much and I'm trying to do the same thing, but it's just like not working. And then it's like, well,
it just doesn't work out.
Right.
I don't know. I'd rather have everyone be like me than to like be people that just don't care about comp and like never try. Cause then like the comps will be boring, dude. Like,
it just, there's nothing wrong with some competitiveness, like, for sure.
You would not see me. Yeah, I guess you know what I mean. Yeah, I go too hard sometimes for sure. Like I definitely rage a little too much, but at the same time, like I don't know. At least I care. Like I hate.
Man,
seeing, like
there was
dudes get flown. Yeah.
I want to tell a Bray rage story just because we're talking about it. There was it was the year at Catch and Flow when you lost to Jackson.
What? Jackson, dude.
Yeah, when you fucking broke the string and the beat hit Bonds in the face and you fucking stormed off. And whatever, we had a round and we did all this shit. And I think that was the year I beat Stod. Was it not?
Ooh.
Maybe it was the year before.
Dude, I don't know. You go off. I swear every Catch and Flow you go off.
Catch and Flow is the only time I ever do well, man. I fucking love Catch and Flow. But anyways, it was like, I remember seeing you come back like maybe, I don't even know how much time it lapsed. I was backstage the whole time, like honing and just like, it was the year before because I remember the backstage and it was different actually. And I remember like Nobu specifically and a couple other players are like back there, and I'm just chilling backstage watching, hanging with Yuka and whoever else is back there. And I remember, I think it was Nobu and someone else. I was like, they're like, oh, I'm so nervous. I was like, dude, don't be nervous. It's chill. Just go and have some fun. It's all going to be good. You know, like I was that dude. Yeah, it's so good. But then like, I want to say it was like 20 minutes, half an hour-ish maybe. Here comes Wyatt Bray comes back, and he's got a fucking beer can, and he's just fucking stumbly doing one of these, like just twirling, and he's fucking like, oh, just watching. Like, I don't think you said a fucking thing. You just had that fucking Bray look on your face when you get like real intense, and your like eyebrows are down, and you're
real
just like
salty,
looking. Yeah, the salty Bray face. Yeah, for sure. Like you've been on a sailboat for fucking 2 months or something. And like you remember but you like handed me your beer. I was like, oh, Bray, what do you drink? You're drinking some Guinness, are you? I like gave you I was just bugging you because I always do. And like you had a can of Guinness and you hand me the can, and I was like, sure, I'm gonna take a sip of your beer, bud. And I take a sip, and it was straight fucking whiskey in a Guinness can. And I was just like, what the fuck did you do? Why? Like, what the shit? And I handed it back to you, and I think you just fucking like disappeared into the crowd. You just like bumped into everyone as you left. Just like, what? Gone.
Oh, yeah. Well, dude, flying across the country and losing sucks so bad, dude.
Across the country, across the globe, buddy.
Excuse me, across the globe. And you're just like so ready to do well, and then you fucking like, I can't. Who did I lose to that round? Like
Jackson.
The dude who's doing
the Japanese dude
and shit.
Yeah, he was doing like he was doing some pretty like they were whatever.
Legit,
average
he's
tricks,
one of the dudes.
He succeeded a lot.
He's one of the dudes who he's been around in like every catch and flow, and he's qualified almost like every time he comes, like a lot of the time. He's pretty good.
He's
honestly.
up there.
He's not.
Consistent.
He definitely deserved the win, I think. Like, I don't really remember, you know, but he definitely, like, did good, and I definitely didn't do good. Like, I definitely did terrible, you know?
Well, I think that's one of those times where it was like, terrible, you know? You could have done better for sure, right? Like, you were missing your shit. I could have won
if I would have just toned it down a little bit, you know?
I
hate that, too.
It's a hard game, man. It's just, like, finding your comfort zone, but also, like, pushing yourself to that level where, like, you need to impress people and, like, do, like, kind of newer shit almost, you know? And like try and like do some like cool shit to like get yourself points, but also stay within that comfort zone and not get too far so you're still hitting tricks kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. It's weird. Like competition's so weird, dude. It's like I can do really good one day and then the next day it's like it's just gone. Like it's just out of there. Yeah. Like I know for EKC, the big thing about that and that win was I had like 2 weeks. I went to Latvia for a week. And I was in Latvia just doing all these performances. And then I went to Copenhagen and I was honed in I was ready to fucking go. Like, to whereas like catch and flow, you get there, you hone in with everyone, but like you're not on a stage until you're on that stage. I think that's also the other part. It's like my mental game was so strong that like, I don't know, it's weird. When you go to catch and flow, I'm like just not ready. Like I wish there was like performances leading up to it to like hone in the main, like, but yeah, then you just hop on stage and like, fuck, you got to do it. This is the one time. Like, this is your one chance. Like, you have a minute 30, and like, if you don't land it in this minute 30, you're fucked. You know what I mean? And like, it
goes by quick too.
Yeah, it goes by really quick.
It's so quick when you're up there. It's just like it's gone.
Yeah. So why when you get pissed or just frustrated on stage from trying a trick and consistently maybe missing it, not landing it, everyone has the different ways to kind of maybe calm themselves down. I know I've seen Rod up on stage every once in a while, like missing shit. He just stops. He goes, like breathes and like tries to attack again.
Yeah, I need a second to kind of center myself. And be like, yo, you're fucking up. Like just kind of take it back and just do your shit.
You see you see other people like Wase back in the day where he'd stop and he would look at the crowd and be like, "Come on, motherfuckers, like get rowdy." You know?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So where do you fall, Wyatt? How do you like to calm yourself or get back in the zone when you're on stage?
It always depends on the style of comp. So like I think I'm a really emotional player. So I think that's another big part of it is I really run off of my emotion. And that kind of goes with anything I compete in. And I think some people are like, I think if you're able to hone in that emotion, you're like, that's the best way to do it. But at the same time, I know I've done really well in freestyle because like my emotions are going crazy. So like it makes me go crazy, and like I feed off the crowd feeds me. Like no matter what it is, like you can see my energy change kind of with the crowd, or
it's a double-edged
even with
sword
just
almost.
how I feel. Yeah. And then, but then if you go into like an open competition and that's the kind of mindset you have, like you're probably not going to do too well because that's really something you have to really center yourself and really focus on this one try right now. And it's like not a hard trick. You're not going for a triple forward moonsault or even that's really hard for me to do on stage, but I've honed in my craft there. But a bird over the valley, I should be able to do just as, if not easier. But for some reason, it's harder because it's that one first try. Like, you can miss a trip forward doing a freestyle and then just immediately go for it again. And like, you know what I mean? It's completely different. So like, for open, I didn't think I was the best open division player, but recently I've been getting better. And a big part of it is really trying to not focus on missing, but trying to focus on what you did wrong when you miss, and then moving on from it.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and like it's taken me a long time because at the same time, even in open divisions, I've had great games. Like me and Grove always go back and forth, and I think the biggest part is I think I do best in open, or I did at least, was when I was losing, and I would get very angry that I was losing, and then I would be like, I'm not going to fucking miss. And I would make sure I wouldn't miss, and I usually could crawl myself out and then win 3-2 or whatever.
It's
that's how a lot of my games did go.
Yeah, it's kind of like the time we played each other at Van Jam when I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do around Canada on your ass," and you had never done it,
I was pissed.
and you fucking you got pissed off and you fucking did it, and I was like, "All right, well,
motherfucking Rod, dude." He was like, "I'm gonna do this on you," and he knew I couldn't do it. And he did
super
it.
big cup was such a pain.
Everyone was like, "Dude, fuck you, America!" Like Canada, it's this Canada trick. It was lit, and I was like, "I'm not letting him have this. Like, I'm not." You know what I mean? So yeah, that's a fantastic example of like, but then at the same time,
and then
like,
you fucking spam me out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, definitely. But now I'm learning if you are able to kind of focus yourself in and like not care as much as you lose, but really like not work off emotions for open division. Really work on like strategic planning. I think that's why Nick and Liam are so good at it, is because they're really not emotional players. They're really strategic players.
It's the mindset.
Mindset. Mindset's a big part of it. For me, at least, that's been the biggest problem for me. But then that's why I think I do a lot better in a freestyle competition, is because it's not necessarily my mindset. Not having a mindset in freestyle is like how I do best, because I feed off the energy, and like that's really where I thrive. Naturally,
that's me too, man. That's where I live also.
Yeah,
sure.
less rigid.
So and you don't have to do fucking bird over the valley. Fuck bird over the valley. I'm trying to bust some down spikes, dude, in your face. I'm trying to do some dark sides and some UFOs and
some brave shit
out. And exactly. And like I can do that, and it's like it's something unique, and you're able to express yourself. I really like freestyle competitions more for that reason. But I think there's a place for everything. And definitely.
Totally.
I guess I'm spewing now, but open division, it really is trying to center yourself, really trying to focus on how to not miss. And if you miss, don't dwell on it, but learn from it. Whereas freestyle, you can fucking miss as much as you want. You just stay fucking honed, pin that, really working off emotions almost better in that way.
Totally. I like the way you were talking about like open division shit also too, though, is where it's like, rather than thinking of it like, oh shit, I gotta miss, or I gotta hit this, I can't miss this, like right now I have to hit this. It's like you take every try, whether it be on stage, whether it be in your fucking bedroom practicing. It's like every try is that serious. Every try is that fucking full reset, full string is fucking straight, full everything, like right where you fucking, like always the same fucking, just like you're doing your first big cup. You exactly. Literally take like this hard trick, whether it be a level 4 or a level 10, you take this trick and you take it back to the fucking basics, where it's like, this is what I need to make this happen. Right.
And that's why World Cup's so sick too, I think, is it's got
it's very like, traditional.
It's
in its own way.
You can miss too, though. It's not like you have to make it like you do with open. You can
also
miss
that.
You can miss, your level 12 and then hit it next try. And like that's kind of the way. That's what's so good about World Cup is you strategically plan. Okay, I can miss this 4 times, and then the next time I have to get this time. And if I don't, I have to move on so I can get this amount of points to get this. It
doesn't always have to be first try kind of thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, at least for finals.
Yeah.
Well, even for qualifiers.
For qualifiers too. Yeah, it doesn't. You have as many tries as you have time for, right?
Exactly.
It depends on how many you're going to struggle with.
So you just have to, for me, it's a big part of it's nerves too. But as long as you don't get too nervous,
I feel like the nerves are there for everybody. Whether you're I feel like some people, like myself included, will say that there is no nerves, and that's like not necessarily like I'm totally lying to you because like I have nerves, when I say that, but like that's more myself like telling myself that there's no nerves and convincing myself, and that's a mindset in and of itself. Being like, no, exactly. Fuck that. I reject that. The nerves existence. I reject that. That ain't happening. Yeah. I'm in the fucking zone. I'm gonna lace everything. Like that's totally a mindset for like, for especially
real. Agreed.
KWC kind of shit, So it's like, oh, I missed one. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it this try.
I think practicing is a big part too. I think
100%.
I don't know if it's like a thing or people think that like people don't practice because like Bonds doesn't. But Bonds is a fucking freak of nature, dude. Like,
yes,
I'm telling you now, like, also that's the other thing. Like, I'm definitely really fucking competitive, and I've definitely practiced way more than you think I do. And that's the only reason I've ever won anything is because I've probably practiced more than anyone else there and got lucky. You know what I mean? But like, I fucking practiced for sure. If I won a competition, you best bet I put in days of practice for that competition. Like, there's no way I'm winning a competition by walking in like, I can crush this. That doesn't exist with me. Like, there's no natural talent when it comes to kendama. I guess maybe there's a little bit, with the hand-eye, but for sure, like, I practice a certain way. Like, I can't, like, I got to see how many times I can get this in a row, or like open division. It's like, you don't just go for the trick 100 times. Like, how often can you get it? Like, how many times can you get it out of 10? Because that's how consistent you're going to be. And like, are you going to get a first try, or are you going to get it, 3 times out of 100, or are you going to get 3 out of 10 and bring it down to 3 out of 10 instead of 100? Little things like that, I think, are like a big part of, if I practice and I know I've put in my best effort, and then I go into a competition knowing that, I'll do a lot better than if I like, like even emotionally, than if I like skipped a day and like, I don't even, I'm spewing again, but even if I like skipped a day and like, I don't know, like, play video games or whatever, like, it's like, okay, like, I'll think about that too. It's like it's not like a negative thought, but it's like, okay, like, I could have practiced that day and now I'm going to this comp, like, I'm prepared. Like, I really do. It all comes down to like practicing, but at the same time, knowing I practiced, or like put my best effort into practicing, like, that'll give me a better mindset as well. At least if you're a kid competing, like, and you're listening to this, like, definitely, practice is cool. It's not cool to practice. I think that's a thing. I think people think it's like not cool to like.
I mean, maybe. Dude, I see what you're saying.
I get called out by other pros all the time. I'll be like honing in the corner, and it's like, oh, look at Wyatt going try hard. It's like, dude, I am. You're right. I am going to try hard, because if not, then I'm going to look like an idiot up there. And like, I don't want to look dumb on stage. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
dude, there's nothing wrong with practice.
I take this shit seriously. Like, Well, I think people can get called out sometimes. I think that's the thing. Maybe I'm over exaggerating it because I'm such a try hard, but you know what I mean? Maybe I am.
Are you calling yourself out right now, Wyatt? Is that what this is?
I'm calling myself out now. Exactly.
Oh shit. You try hard motherfucker.
It's cool to practice. Nick Gallagher is not the best because he doesn't practice. He's the best because he practices.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. I definitely think like there's definitely both sides of it. Like you were saying, Rod, when you see some of the kids backstage at Catch and Flow and they're all nervous, and you're just like, just have a good time, and that's what it's about. But then you got people like Bray, who is like just super competitive. That's his, like, in his nature. I
would say those exact same words to him backstage, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's like how people take it differently.
It's not like pick your poison, but it's like everyone's different. There's also the other side where it's like, you don't have to be competitive. I'm super and hyper competitive in that way, and I love being that way. I wouldn't want it any other way. Right. But there's people that go there and they don't even compete, and that's totally okay.
Right.
Like I'm not saying it's not okay to do anything like that.
Yeah. So for all the kids listening, like, don't be scared to practice if you want to practice in front of people, right?
But don't be afraid to show up and botch first round too, dude. That's totally
man.
That happens all the time, dude.
And just go do your shit. Like,
who cares, dude?
Yeah,
man. My thing I've
day,
always
we
said,
are all here to hang out and have fun.
Yeah,
exactly, man. And my thing I've always said for like catch and flow, and especially, and like those kinds of like freestyle events, especially, are like, you're not only like going up there to show what you're capable of, but what you're showing people is like your version of kendama. Like, here's a tool I've been given. This is my version of it. It's like, you know, like, here's my guitar. This is my song. Like, I made
music.
you know, like it's my vibe of this fucking tool that we all use.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, it's not even about like you go up and late, so you do your hardest trick. It's like, you just go fucking do your thing, man. Have some fun. Show people what you're about on stage for a minute and a half or 3 minutes or whatever it may be.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
it really comes down to kendama is what you make. Like, kendama is what you want it to be, for sure.
Totally. And that's,
if
like,
you want to be,
I was just gonna say it's a good like thing. It's like my attitude versus like what your attitude, what you were just saying, is like very like contradicting almost in that regard.
Yeah.
Right? Not contradicting, but like very opposite.
Different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when do you?
They're both perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
both like important in both aspects of it, right? The balance is there.
Yeah.
We so you rage because you're so passionate about kendama. Where do you rage more, when you lose at a kendama competition or when you lose playing Smash to some of your friends?
Dude, definitely. Dude, I'll cry after I lose kendama competition. I've cried after losing comps. I definitely have never cried over Smash Bros. Definitely cannot. But
never.
I definitely
never for sure. Never ever cried over Smash Bros.
No, I've never cried over Smash.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, okay.
I've been shit on for sure.
I know you nerds play a lot of Smash
anymore, dude. I don't even play anymore. I haven't played Smash in so long.
Right,
man, I've been playing like, a little bit.
Definitely heard that was like the ticket or the choice for the children of the Ken and how you guys would hang out.
It is well, dude, that's the thing. The band broke up, man. We're the band broke up.
So does that mean there will be no next Halloween edit? There's not going to be another Mario Brothers edit?
I wish. Maybe me and June will make a Mario Bros one day, but probably not.
Ooh,
it's probably all.
Yeah,
it's probably all dead and gone.
Yo, can you do it? And can I be like Wario or Waluigi or some shit?
100%. Well, that's the thing is we have
Waluigi already.
We'll do it at an edit at some point. Mario Bros has to happen again.
Yo, I'll be like Toad or like Dry Bones or some shit if I have to. I don't give a fuck. I just want
in. That would be sick to bring
Bowser Jr.
retirement.
But yeah, I'll be fucking Iggy. I'll be whatever, man. Fucking put me in, coach.
Dude, yeah. Or send everyone in. Mario Bros 3 should happen. Me and June filmed them. Like, we filmed like a third one, lost all the footage or something. Like, there's definitely like,
Rod knows about that.
Yeah.
I've definitely lost multiple, like, so many edits have gone down the drain just because I haven't.
It happens to the best of us, buddy.
So is there
like
a little sneak peek for the nerds? Is there a Bray edit? You mentioned a POV edit coming.
Dude, I'll show you guys. Dude, I'll throw a clip up. Dude, yeah. I mean, I don't even want to talk about it, and I keep talking about it, and it's just gonna ruin it. Like, Ben's gonna watch this and be like, "Shut up, just do it, just film it, stop talking about it." But no, I'm definitely working on a POV edit. But that's the thing is, I've been filming these tricks for Instagram, and it's such an easy distraction from. It's such like I feel like I'm cheating on the edit by like filming these 3 tricks because like filming a trick for the edit, I'll grind for like it can take up to like more than 2 weeks to film one trick because I'm just like grinding it out. Well, that's the thing is COVID happened, right? And I work for Nike, and I'm really fortunate to work for Nike because when all that happened, they were still paying me. So we stopped work, but I was still getting paid. It was way less. It's a long story. Long story short, it was like barely enough to pay my rent and like make some PB&Js.
Yeah.
But like like I'm saying, like I love that life. As long as I can play kendama all day, like that's cool. I'm cool with eating 2 PB&Js and just grinding some tricks. You feel me? And a burrito or whatever. And so
burrito master.
So I was like, fuck. Well, if I have all this time where I'm filming, like I should make my second POV edit because my first one has like way too many fucking views. I don't know if you know that. It has like 500,000 views online. It doesn't make any sense. There's like 6 tricks in the video. Like, it's like, it's good. It's good. It's a dope video, but like, it just, doesn't make any sense why it has so many views. And so I'm like, fuck, I got to make a sequel that's like fire. So I'm trying to go really try hard. So I'm going to work really hard on these tricks and it'll take me like a week to film them. But yeah, it's way easier. What I ended up doing is I would film a trick, and then right after I'd finally spend like a week filming it, and then I'd get it like the first hour in on like the 6th day or whatever, and then I'd be like, well, I literally the past week I've spent 5 hours a day grinding this one trick. Like now I have like it only took me an hour, and I have these 4 extra hours. Like, oh, I'll just grind out some spammers for Instagram. Like I haven't put anything on Instagram in like 2 weeks. Like I better like film some tricks. So then I started filming like I don't know how the 3 started, but they started. And then and now they're just like little shorts, like they're little short stories, you know, compared to like a novel. Like
it's sick. I like it, honestly. The 3 tricks is sick.
But
like I was saying, I mentioned it earlier. The 3-trick Rick that Rick used to do.
Exactly.
It's like almost like an homage to that.
Dude, for real, I stole it from Rick. I totally forgot about that. He used to put out bangers too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's so much easier to go out and film 3 spammers, knowing most of the time I can hit it. Like sometimes I don't land them, you know. Like the past couple of days, I haven't been able to hit 3 tricks. But like usually it's like okay, like I can just like smoke some bowls, like just chill out, like put some music in, just like vibe on this trick. To where like a trick for the POV edits, like I fucking hate my life. Like fuck this, fuck this. Like
back to the mind game.
Just nonstop. Fuck this trick.
It's just so hard that you have to fucking
miss the pin, rage, like pure fury in the brain. Like I've been working on this.
Pure fury in the brain.
I finally get to the ender, and I missed it. I blew it.
Yeah,
you suck, dude. You suck. You know.
Yeah,
like, you know. It's like, do I really want to deal with that for a week, or like, do I want to just like film these 3 tricks and like have like just throw them on Instagram and like I can do the same thing tomorrow? Fuck it. You know, like that's just like So yeah, I've definitely been slacking on POV edit purely just because it's so much easier to just film 3 tricks and put them on Instagram, and like people like the 3 tricks. Like it's not, you know what I mean?
You say that like you're doing, but like you say that like you're doing easy tricks and trick shit. Like they're doing fucking bangers in those too, man. Like
agreed. I know. I'm making I sound like a douche. Since we're in the Damanerds, it's gonna be fuck. I don't want to go too into detail because I gotta just do it. But it's going to have a lot of tricks. It's going to have like, I'm trying to land 36 tricks, and there's going to be 6 sections. No, okay, I'm going too deep. There's going to be 36 tricks, and they're going to
36
different categories. So yeah,
that's my number.
Oh my god, yeah,
my number 36, buddy.
Dude, holy shit.
We just talked about that. We just talked about this.
Oh my god, that's freaking me out now.
Yeah, dude,
that's the number. And,
that's my number, dude.
36.
But I got to do it all. And it's going to be all POV. It's going to be a long Wyatt Bray combo edit. But yeah, it's a lot of bangers for sure, or a lot of like at least what I would consider to be a banger. I mean, for my tricks, I push myself.
Wyatt Bray tricks are bangers.
Yeah,
they always have been. Always.
Thank you. I really
be.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, always will be.
That's some Wyatt Bray shit.
Well, that's the other thing. Filming's like such a like. I love competing, but like competing's like I'm really competitive, and I love the aspect of like getting to compete in something, and like it's super sick. But filming is like. That's my one true love. Like that's like I love filming. Like that's my favorite. Just like go out and like grind a trick. Like that's an ideal day. A perfect day. Like heaven is like going out and like smoking some bowls and filming.
What are you whispering for, bud? You smoke those bowls loud and proud. Yeah. This ain't your mama's podcast. We smoke bowls over here.
Throwing on some bones and just vibing out. Today was a perfect day. We had our kendama jam. Like I got to play Ken all day and like. Yeah, I didn't film anything. I just played Ken with people. And that was kind of that's different, but at the same time, yeah, it's also like perfect ideal.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's time to spewing over here. Just
dude, that's why you're here, buddy. Spew away.
Yeah.
I think I've said that like 6 times since this started.
Don't be shy to spew.
Yeah, spew away, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude, I could go all day. Filming's a big one.
Nice.
It's just amazing. It's just amazing. You can make edits and you can make sick videos. And yeah, I've probably watched if you have a kendama edit on YouTube, I've probably watched it. If I haven't, I want to. Unless you're doing like jumping stick, like that's sick. Big ups, make the video. But yeah, if you like are someone who works on your style and puts in a lot of effort and like, dude, that's what I'm about. That's the sickest thing in the world. So like Lucas.
I was about to say let's segue into, because what you told us that you had some homework.
I made a list
for all the nerds. We've been grinding for a good amount of time, bros.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna check out our questions from our lovely Patreons. If you were supporting, you have the chance to directly ask all of our guests some questions that will definitely be in the episode. So I'm gonna go over, check out those questions. And while I'm looking, Bray, now's your time to tell all the nerds what homework they have.
Okay. I'm definitely missing some edits here. Like, this was rushed for sure. But I have a list. These are mostly for all the nerds out there. They're older edits, so they're not like newer, insane bangers for today. But they either shaped kendama for everyone or myself, or they're just insane tricks. Actually, I'll probably just I'm just gonna go through them. First one I have, George Marshall, an edit. This is just a really funny part because this homie, it just randomly stops this beautiful edit to like have trap music play and his homie do big cup juggle spike. Like, it's crazy. Like juggle big cup spike.
Hell yeah.
Sam Cannon edit 1, my all-time favorite edit of all time. Parental explicit lyrics advisory. You know what I'm trying to say. There's bad language in it, but it's so good. Chris Bosch edit 3. I'm glad we're not going into it. Literally, I still go back and watch that edit for inspiration if I need cool tricks. It's still, Chris Bosch is ahead of his time. Still to this day, we haven't caught up. Sorry. Yeah.
No, because he's still going.
Oh, Chris and Sam winter edit break. Chris and Sam, Chris Rodriguez and Sam Cannon winter edit. Kendama Christmas edit. It's like one of the best in the world. Like, that was like my shit back in the day. Sam Cannon, the dub jug spike. Sorry.
Anything with Cannon in it, man.
Yeah, anything with Sam Cannon in it in general. He's just the best. He's the GOAT. Kenman's Christmas. We talked about that earlier. Yeah, super, super big inspiration for COTK. Colin Sander edit 9. The best Colin Sander edit, in my opinion. Because I know, controversial, but it's because of all the Spirited Away clips. Like, it's amazing just the way he puts it all together. And he lays his bangers in it, too.
That's Mugen's in the house.
Mugen's in the house. And then what he said to his father in the day in the bathtub.
Yes,
son, you will run to the factory, climb the kendama mountain. It's just the best. And then
the dialogue.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tanahag grip entry.
Actually,
that's like, if I watch that edit today, I'll cry because it's so sad because Tanahag is such a legend, but he doesn't play anymore.
Yeah,
but
miss you, Tana. Miss
the song, the tricks, everything.
That was fucking
Konami
crazy.
USA Japan 2014. I don't know why I put that in there, but definitely check it out. I think it's the one before I went. Oh, that's because I wanted I just wanted to just nerd out and go, oh my God. I remember like going to Japan and everything that I saw there was like 2014 Japan video. Like, oh my God, I'm here and I'm doing it. Like how big of a deal that was. We never really got into that deep, but how big of a deal it was for me to go to Japan and like experience what like the pros did before me. Super like dream come true. The year I won the World Cup, fucking dude, Japan and me, I've never connected so much with a place in my life than that year when I went there and just being able to experience everything on my own. It was like I really was meant to be in Japan at that time and place. Like,
totally, man.
Because I was a kendama player and I was new to, it was just crazy.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but Japan has that effect on like
everyone.
Almost everybody. It's really interesting.
Like when we went into that shrine temple, like I'm like always embarrassing to talk about it. Like I vibed out when we all chill in that place and they do the ceremony. Like, cause I don't understand what anyone's saying too, but like I connected with it. It was weird. It was trippy.
Right? I hear you.
Yeah. Can you say 2012 Ep.4 date? Oh, New York. 2012 Konami USA.
Oh,
TJ using the pink tribute, dude. I wanted to play that pink tribute, and then he laces and drops it, and the kid runs out and like almost does his own little mini tornado. That one's really good. Zach York 5-trick fix, dude. He does like the first rover in that video. Insane. DUSD Cross. Yeah. Then I kind of went into the new ones. this one's new. DUSD's Chrome video. It's literally the hardest tricks ever.
Yeah.
There's like 40 tricks in that video. It's insane.
There, yeah.
DUSD Chrome video. Go check it out.
Yeah.
That one's new gen tricks, like fire.
Yeah.
Alex Smith, Kendama Edit 1.
Hey.
Gonna hate me for even saying it. Mute it. Put on a different song. But the tricks, dude. I used to do it all the time. I used to mute it. And it's just some crazy song that it's just hard to vibe to.
Yeah.
How sick the tricks are. But I mean, to each their own. I've used some weird songs. I've used a Lil Xan song. I'm no one to talk.
I was about to say, there's plenty of clips that I used to scroll through Instagram. I'm like, I keep that muted.
Yeah.
It's just not my vibe.
And then DUSD POV too. That one's like classic. The other thing, and we didn't really talk about it, and we don't even get too deep, is I literally wrote I miss the old Norks. And that's literally just Norks fucking going hard back in the day, trying to get on sweets, hucking shit behind his back.
Dude, that was
UFOing, dude.
Yeah.
Pow! Behind his back. Just, I'll never forget how much of a Norks fan I was like 4 years ago. He's still the shit, but he doesn't.
I'm still a Norks fan.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm still a Norks fan too. But dude, 2014 Norks, 2013 Norks, dude, bro.
Dude, Norks getting like iced in Norks getting iced in Sweets' kitchen was like that's the Norks. That's the Norks I want to see.
Norks like pushing his glasses up in Kenman's Christmas, dude. Stand behind me like you're gonna hunt me or something, dude. Pushing his glasses up. That Norks.
Oh,
I want.
Yeah.
Wow, that was good.
Back. That's very specific.
That's the only.
That was
facts.
good.
Definitely go check out any Max Norcross edit, dude.
There you go, nerds.
Like,
do some fucking homework.
It's
a lot.
If I like, dude,
it's a lot. Wyatt's not an easy teacher. He's not fucking around.
Straight up.
I just want to see Norks do some. All those edits are just classic, really, except for DUSD POV2 and Chrome. Like,
I mean, those are new.
Those two are newer, but like you should definitely. But the old ones are like kind of like classics. You should see. Like, it's not Colin Sander edit 7. Like edit 9 is like its own like vibe.
Yeah.
Totally. Yep. Goes to show that kendama is not just all about new gen bangers. Like you can watch the old shit, see the fun that everyone's having.
Yeah, man, that's like kind of what's dope about kendama and always has been is like, you know, the beginners have just as much fun as the dude who's doing fucking the hardest trick that's ever been done. You know?
Yes.
It's not about like, the trick.
I don't know. I don't think everyone's seen Sam Cannon edit 1. Like, I could go tell you to watch Herding Cats, but so is every other pro in here. But like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, Sam Cannon edit 1. Like,
wait, Boo, you don't like Herding Cats?
No, I fuck with Herding Cats.
No, I heard a boo from MJ. I thought you said boo.
Oh no, I didn't say boo. I said ooh.
Oh, ooh, I'm sorry. I was like, boo? Why boo in the Herding Cats?
No hate on Herding Cats.
That's why I was confused. Insane. I thought there was like some weird beef there or some shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Like shitty internet connection.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, seriously.
Charles killed it with that.
I love Cats. And then too, like all of those tricks, like there were so many that he did that I was like, oh man, like hells yeah, I was thinking about doing that. Like I totally legit remember like the sideways gunslinger. I'm like, I've been trying to do that for the longest time, and it's like to see it unfold in that edit, that was fucking great.
Hell yeah.
So I know you're trying. I guess edit 1, Sam Cannon edit 1. Literally would not be in this chat. None of this would be. I would not exist if it wasn't for Sam Cannon's edits. Like with 100% without a doubt. Like. That dude shaped kendama for me. Like
the Haglord has always been ahead of the game.
Dude, his pro model dropped
just dropped.
First one ever.
Yeah,
he put on a trick in like 2 years.
Dude, I gotta go buy one. Actually,
I know I'm just broke, so I haven't. But I told him he has to give me one.
Yeah,
which is
just
Israel. Just as good.
Yeah. Sorry, but just Sam Cannon edit 1.
There you go, everyone. All you nerds, you have a shitload of homework to do. So
get at it.
Get at it. That's it. Just get at it. Here we go. From the Patreon.
Shout out GVK. I didn't even say that. Sorry. Shout out GVK, dude. Zach Porter and his fucking dude. Zach Porter has a twin brother that used to play kendama. GVK, dude.
Awesome
GVK.
ring.
Sorry. Continue. I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah, GVK all day.
GVK all day. Austin Ring.
There we go. Everyone, let's wind it down. Not wind it down completely. We still have all the questions. Patreon questions from everyone who's supporting. Thank you so much. Here we go. Max Ida comes in and he says, what led to the success of children of the Ken. They were by far the sickest group of Dama players at that time. I think we kind of,
we kind of covered it.
I'd say the lead to the success is just everyone being talented and you creating that club.
Yeah.
Bray.
I mean, yeah, just pushing the game to new limits. That's just our goal. Just try to push as much as we can. And then, when we stopped doing that, we were kind of like, it's time to kind of end it when we couldn't do that anymore. But yeah.
But hey, grow up, and everyone was now, on a team. So it hasn't stopped, truly.
Exactly.
Next question. Adrian Esteban comes in. He says, how do we make Sarah Grip Tech more mainstream?
Dude, I don't know. Get Ben to film a trick doing it. Just because Adrian has
that. Is a good answer.
He'll better do it. Everyone will love it, dude. On some real, I don't know, dude. I'll try to get more into SAR Grip Tech because I've been slacking too on that. But yeah, SARs are the shit. SAR Grip's the shit. If you don't do them, definitely mess around with some SAR Grip stuff.
Hell yeah.
You'll have fun, I promise.
Yeah, change it up.
Get those boosies going.
Yeah, exactly. Dang,
next one. Holden Svark. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, dude. My name's a hard one too. Holden asks, what are your future plans with Kusa? And is there a rebranding on the horizon for another team? Also, thoughts on D Westy leaving and moving to Chrome? These are thick questions.
I was kind of waiting for that one to come up. I mean, dude, you never know, dude. You never know what could happen, dude. I could get sucked out into outer space and, get sponsored by the aliens. You never know.
Yeah.
D Westy going to Chrome, dude.
Get sponsored by the aliens.
I'm hyped on D Westy going Chrome. I think it's really cool. I think he deserves it. Him leaving Kusa, yeah, dude, ask him. That's not my business. But as far as him going to Chrome, lit, dude. I loved his video. I'm super hyped for him. He deserves everything, dude. Anything good coming his way, he deserves it. Anything bad, he doesn't. He's the embodiment of kendama. You can't. That's literally like pure hard work and grinding tricks and becoming that good. So, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Next, from Bish herself. Any fun stories behind any of your tattoos, and which is your favorite?
Oh, I know one. Dude. I know one.
Dude, I'll literally tell you, almost every tattoo I have is because it's after I've won a competition too. Or not every single one, but a lot of them. And then other ones are on kendama trips. Almost all of them are. Like, all right. Fuck, dude.
So let's go with your favorite. Which one's your favorite right now?
I'll just go this one because this is a good story right here. This is Romania. I got this in Romania, and it's a rose that represents Portland. The yellow butterfly, I specifically asked him mid-tattoo. This is from Chan. He's a Singaporean immigrant who lives in Romania. So he's like from Singapore, but he moved to Romania. And I'm pretty sure he lives in Romania illegally doing tattoos. Or probably legally now. I think he got married to someone there. But Awase and Alpha get tattoos from him. That's how he introduced me to him. Chillest dude ever, dude. We're chilling. We're smoking cigs. We're drinking beers, just chilling out while he's tattooing me. Yeah, he's giving me the eagle on my leg too, because that's from another trip in Romania. But yeah, this one represents Portland with the rose, but I got it in Romania, which is just, to me, that's just legendary. Like that's just such a sick one. On a trip with Awase and Alpha, we're both there. Like we were all chilling on some just crazy Romania trip. So yeah, but yeah, they're kind of all. There's other ones like that too. I can go all day. Sorry.
We'll have to have another episode so we can cover all of them.
Oh yeah.
Next question. Nick from Nick Dodenhoff. How is your Japanese now that you've been to Japan year after year? Any favorite sayings other than sugoi and kanpai?
My Japanese is awful.
I think
Wyatt to help me.
I was gonna say I think Wyatt Bray's favorite Japanese is, "Oh, Rod, you're here. You should fucking translate for me."
I am. That is pretty good. It is pretty nice knowing that Rod knows. Dude, I don't know. Chokawai.
Hey,
you are so very cute. Yeah, you are cute. I think that's Dute Draco.
What was that?
Dute Draco. That's Romanian for go to the devil.
Oh.
But it's pretty much fuck you in Romanian. But it translates to go to the devil, which is just sick.
That is sick.
I like that one.
Go to the devil.
But yeah, as far as Japanese words, I'm absolutely awful and I don't know anything. And I find that
right when Bray goes to Japan, he focuses on kendama and that's it.
Wow. Yeah. Until the comp's over.
Dude, I have conversations.
And then he focuses on how to get the whiskey in the fucking can.
In the Guinness can. No, I don't think he focuses on that at all. I think that just fucking happens. That's
just poured in, man.
That's the will of the Bray. It's the will of Bray right there.
God, this year was awful at catch and flow.
This guy's a fucking sharpshooter, just like his fucking predecessor,
the
Wyatt Earp.
The Wyatt Earp.
Dude, Bray Wyatt, the Fiend.
The Fiend.
All right. So everyone, thank you so much from Patreon, giving some awesome questions. Thank you so much. If you would like to get your question over to our guests locked in, go check out the Patreon page, support there. It's pretty awesome. You just fucking spend $1 a month. You get full-on videos of each episode. We've been grinding out 2 hours, so you can just chill out.
Just a loony.
Chill out with the dudes, with the nerds, and listen, watch us talk about Dama. There's one, actually one of our Patreons on the Instagram questionnaire, ask a question, and you guys were actually talking about it for just a second. Esleban comes back. He says, origin of boozy flip.
Boosie.
Let's go.
The boosie.
Dude, this is such a fucking good one. I'm so glad it was asked.
Yeah.
Boosie flip was a trick. I don't think I made it up. I think Parker Strom did it in the Kenman's Christmas before me. He might have just done it. It's really hard to tell from the camera, but that might be the only before me doing it footage that I've ever seen of it. And I don't even know if he does it, but like, I think I even asked Max one time, I was like, yo, he's like, dude, I don't fucking know. Like, he doesn't know either. But Boosie, so the rapper Lil Boosie, like all my homies in high school used to listen to him, and I always hated on him. Like, I was like, fuck that dude. Like, not like fuck him, but like fuck his music. Like, I'm not a fan. Like, no, like I'm not, like, we're not bumping this. Like, this dude doesn't know how to rap. Like, that was my thing. Like, I was really into like lyrical rap back then, like underground hip hop. Like, they have to be good at rapping. And like, he's like, does not give a shit about his lyrics, which is like chill, but like, yeah, I always hated on it. So then I was like, dude, I thought of this trick, like right when we got into kendama, I was like, thought of this new trick, like it's really sick, like you flip it on your thumb. And like immediately, like one of my homies was like, oh, boosie flip. Like, that's what we're gonna call it now, like a boosie flip. Like, you're chill with that, right? And I was like, dude, no. Like, no, I'm not. Like, we're not calling it a boosie flip. And then everyone's like, it's a boosie flip. Yeah. It's like, dude, all of Wyatt doing is sick boosie. Dude, that's sick, the boosie flip. And yeah, so now literally since like, because I started doing that trick like really early on, but it was my friends like forcing it to be boosie flip because like classic Wyatt Bray, like hating on this guy, like fuck boosie. Like, oh, okay, then your trick, yeah, the trick you made up can be that.
Classic Bray Wyatt, right? Fucking
yeah,
fiend.
Classic the Fiend. Well, okay, now before I forget, this is something everyone, all the nerds should know too. Underbird is not the name of the trick, it's bat.
Oh.
An underbird is not an underbird, it's a bat.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I hit up Akimoto and he even confirmed it.
It's true.
He was like, yeah, like it comes from like British Association, but it's called a bat, okay? And everyone's calling it an underbird and it drives me crazy. Bat, dude.
How do you feel? How do you feel about nightingale as a term?
Ooh, yes.
I think it's a cool name, but I don't know I don't know if it's legit or not. I think it's cool.
The origin, in Japan, a normal bird is in Japanese it's uguis, which translates to nightingale. So
that's a normal bird.
Which is a normal bird, yeah.
Not a little bird.
Right, it's not. Which
is weird because we interpret little bird as nightingale.
Yes.
So in reality, the real interpretation should be regular, like big cup bird should be
nightingale. That's the literal translation.
So then what would small cup be?
Small cup bird. Just
literally small cup bird?
Yeah.
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 I mean, in Japanese, they say, what is it? Was it chisai? What is it?
Should be like a hummingbird or something.
Yeah. Kozaro uguis. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kozaro uguis. So it's like little cup bird. Well, little cup nightingale is what it says. Big cup nightingale, little cup nightingale.
Yeah. Weird. Yeah. Oh, just little gale, little night.
Little gale,
night.
Yeah. There's a few that are like lost in translation. Like
the The only person I've ever heard say Nightingale that I've enjoyed is Trevor Starnes. He calls it nighty.
Nighty.
You know, just do a little nighty flip.
90,
nice.
Yeah.
Like,
reminds me of like a chess move. Like,
but if you know T Starnes, then you know why I love it so much. T Starnes is a legend. We got to get on the nerds at some point.
Yeah, I was gonna say you need T Starnes on here with the little poop. But no, okay. So then I'm pretty sure I made a
little poo
Underbird finger spin. But they're called batarangs. Please, all nerds, call them batarangs.
You only say that because you like Teen Titans and you like Batman.
Yeah, right. Come on.
I'm trying to get it to stick.
You
Ron.
fucking nerd.
This is my moment, and I have to take it.
Yeah, well,
Just
you know what?
Everyone.
I got good news for you, buddy. I like it too. It's called the batarang.
Right.
Batarang.
Yeah. Call it a batarang, please. Everyone call it a batarang.
Yeah, put that fucking term in your utility belt, you fucking nerds, and pull it out every once in a while.
Get shit on, Dylan. It's a bat. Okay, that's it.
On that note, guys,
that's just a little inside thing.
I'm going to have to sign off. This has been one great episode 37 of Dama Nerds. Talking with our guest, Wyatt Bray. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm coming back.
We're definitely coming back, dude. We did not go hard into comics as much as I wanted to.
Oh, we have so much to talk about.
We didn't go into the Creep It Real, tour,
dude.
and how much you scared Nobu with all of your crazy actions and stuff. Dude. So this will have to be saved for another episode, all you nerds. So Wyatt, we'll see you next time for volume 2.
2 months. I want to be back in 2 months. That's the date.
Hey, how about when you drop your POV edit?
Oh, that might be in 2 months, isn't it?
It's
gonna be like 6 months. That's gonna be like 6 months from now. That's gonna be a ways out. But that's a good time to do it too. That's probably the best time.
All right.
But yeah, it's gonna be a while. Don't get excited. It's gonna be a while.
I'm excited.
It's coming.
I'll wait.
So thank you all, every nerd who is listening to this right now, big and small, young and old. Thank you so much. Share all these stories that we have of old kendama history, of all these these stories, these homework that people should be looking into, just to go back to the roots, remember all this shit, and just going back to what it's all about, which is just enjoying the fucking kid's toy, because that's all it is.
Yeah, to quote WKT, that's what it's all about.
Straight up. So thank you all. We do have a Patreon page. Again, let's bring it back for 5th time we're going to talk about it.
Who cares? Get on there, nerds.
No, get on there, yeah. I'm going to buy it after this. I'm not even subscribing.
It's a fucking loony, bud. Get in there.
There's also a few other tiers. There's some t-shirts in there. There's Dama raffles that I do every month. And so, go check it out. If you can't support there, that's totally cool. Support by just spreading the love, and hop on Instagram if you haven't, because I always throw up clips of specific things that we talk about. Those are fun.
Hell yeah.
Check it out.
Give us a little nerd face and some fucking thumbs up on the Insta.
Yeah,
that's good enough. A little love, Yeah, just a little love. That's all any of us want.
So again, thank you so much, Wyatt Bray, for hanging out. Thanks, new silhouetted, new and improved Rodney Ansel.
New Rod.
Hey. New Rod.
I'm gonna have to redo our logos, our faces, dude.
I guess so. I'm gonna look a lot more like Kratos.
Yes.
Dang, dude. You're gonna look like Kratos.
It's almost like it's like kind of fitting though, like like the skull with the dreads, because like that Rod's dead. He's gone.
Yo, straight up. So
now
there you go.
Rod.
That's
like people were like
God of War
on my Insta. People were like, "Oh, fucking new profile pic." I was like, "No, dude, that Rod's already dead. You missed it. Like he's dead.
Dead.
It's the new Rod.
Tribute to the dead.
New Rod. Well, yeah, thank you so much for having me. I love Dama Nerds. I'm a big fan, so this is cool to be on here.
Hell yeah, bud. We'll have you back.
Thanks, nerds, for letting me spew forever. I'll be back for sure.
We're always
take no
ready.
For an answer.
Always ready for some Bray spew, buddy.
God, I could go for hours. We've already been going. It's been like 2.5. It's been a long.
Exactly.
It's been deep.
Don't worry, buddy.
Deep,
we'll be back.
It doesn't even feel deep. MJ's like, get this kid the fuck out of here, Rod.
Time to go.
No, MJ is in like, yo, I got a newborn baby yelling at me in the next room mode. That's where he's at.
To get rolling.
Yeah.
I have a wife, okay?
and on that note, the nerds are
out.
Peace.